social media. So come on in. We're going to talk about how to go live and how to monetize your expertise. So come in, friends. We are talking go live beginner tips. So we're going to give you tips to how to live stream and how to monetize online with building your community and growing as a live host. So I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. I'm an agency on TikTok, a creator network agency. So I help creators go live with confidence and ease. So come in. We're going to talk about all things going live. Feel free to join me. If you have questions, feel free to ask questions, friends. I want to help you go live with confidence and ease. So, a couple things that you need to know. Excuse me. I'm trying to get my voice together. I did not bring my water up. So hopefully you all are doing well on this here Saturday. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern daily. And I teach you how to go live on both YouTube and TikTok. On YouTube, I just got invited into the YouTube Partners Program where you can go live and monetize. And so you don't get that approval initially. You have to stay with it. I tell people YouTube is a long game. So you want to stay with it, but with consistency, with posting content, and growing your community, you can get what's called the YouTube get invited to the YouTube Partners Program, and that's where you can put a shopping. You can become a shop affiliate. So I have that link below. You also can get memberships, which is where people can pay to be a part of your community, as well as you have the gifting options, the super chat, the super thanks, as well as the super stickers. So let me know if you have questions. I'd love to answer those questions if you have any questions. In the meantime, I tell you housekeeping rules. Make sure you like the live. Give me a thumbs up to like the live. Also, press that subscriber button if you haven't pressed the subscriber button yet, as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And on top of that, make sure you are engaging. Comment, heart the live, share it out, do all the things to let YouTube know you are an engaged viewer and you're enjoying this live stream. So we're going to get started in just a few moments. I always say, this is a long game. We're going to keep going. Do not give up. There are going to be some ups and downs, but I do not want you guys to give up. I want you to stay focused, stay consistent. That is most important as you go live with confidence and ease, okay? Let me share out my live on TikTok. I always say I gotta share it out. We are gonna share it out to viewers so that they know we're live as well on this Saturday. And we'll see what the stream is like. We're gonna hope for a lot of engagement. The weekends tend to do a little bit better with people coming in and engaging in the live stream, so that really does help. My voice will be better. That helps too. But that's not what I'm dealing with today. So we're just gonna go with it. So, but yeah, it is helpful to make sure that you share your live out. You do all the things to kind of, in a perfect world, set you up for success. Just making sure that you are able to have as much visibility as possible. So that's going to help you. Thank you all who's here. Appreciate you. We're going to chat a little bit. I am still working through building my following and my watch hours. That's important because that's how you monetize with YouTube, where you can do ad revenue on videos and stuff. And so you want to bring up your watch hours as much as possible so that you can do all the different other things to build up your live stream. Okay, so to get the next tier of YouTube partners. So I have the first tier where I have at least 500 subscribers and I have over 3,000 watch hours. Those are the first two ways to get monetized, where I have the shopping affiliate memberships. Those features are unlocked. The second tier is when you get ad revenue, where you can put ads on your content, and that allows for people to click and engage and and see those ads, and that will also help you. So just know this is part of the game. You got to make sure you are being intentional about growing your channel, growing your followers, growing those watch hours, and making sure you're being dedicated to that growth. Okay, so let me know if you have questions about that. I always want to talk about that. We'll see where the conversation goes today from a TikTok perspective, because because it's important for people to understand that that growth is necessary. All right. So that's how you're building. You're getting more exposure, but that consistency, showing up, being present is what gives you the growth. So you got to make sure you're doing that part too. All right, friends, I'm going to go over on the TikTok side. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get to talking and chatting on the TikTok side in just a moment. And then we'll see. We didn't get that search that we normally see on YouTube, so maybe it will come shortly. We'll see. All we can do is hope. Hopefully, we see that surge. Let me know if you have any questions, though. Want to make sure we are doing our best to support creators. So I appreciate you all being here. Um, We're going to do our best to support all our creators. All right, so we're going to get going. Thank you all for joining. We are pressing forward. Thank you all for being here. And like I said, if you're new, go ahead and give me a like when you come in. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And then you got to hear me in real time. We're going to start this live where I'm talking on the TikTok side to help people with the go live process. So I'm going to be talking over there, and you're going to hear my intro. I'm very specific about what I say because I'm being intentional about letting TikTok know we are here, we are engaging, um, and we are talking about all things going live. We're talking about live streaming, so I'm talking about live streaming tips. So you guys hear me saying that intentionally. So let's see. I don't see my tiny Diney on the bike. Where's the tiny Diney on the track? I'm trying to pin a gift. That's what you do for on the TikTok side. You gotta set up your screen and pin the gift that you want. And I'm looking for the tiny Diney. That's the new one. There it is. That is on the bicycle. So that's my new go-to gift. I like that one. It's super cute. Um, and so I do that, and then I have to make sure my tapper is working. The 10 o'clock one is so sluggish. Not sure why it does that to me, but it's slow to move. So hopefully we get a nice little surge with the live stream, but it has been very slow to move. So we'll see if that happens just now. So we'll see. All right, friends. TikTok live, TikTok live. We are talking all things going live. Come on in, friends. Let me know if you have any questions as we prepare to go live. TikTok, we're going to go live on TikTok. Let me know if you are a beginner. We're talking all things going live. Come in if you are a beginner and you are looking to go live. We are talking how to go live here on TikTok. Nuna, thank you so much for being here. Hey Diana, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Come on in, friend. We are liking the live. We're doing that early engagement for the live stream. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the live stream. So we are liking the live. You see the hearts popping up on the side. It's liking, liking, liking. So we want to make sure we engage early and make sure we are supporting the live stream. Thank you so much. Let me know if you go live. If you go live, put it in the chat, friends. We're going to share with some friends who are coming in as well. Pause. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Make sure you are tapping the screen. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart, me friend. Thank you so much for the support. Let's see. Let me turn my volume up a little bit so I can hear the cheers as well. Welcome to the room, everybody. Joshua, thank you for the follow. Thank you, everybody, coming in. We're going to get started. Thank you for the shares. I see you, friend. Thank you for the support. We are talking how to go live with confidence and ease. Let me know if you have questions. We talk about the go live process here on TikTok, and I share it on my YouTube channel as well. So come in. We're going to talk all things going live. Let me know if you guys have any big beginner questions. Flower Girl, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Happy, happy. How are you? Grabbing a daily heart, me friend. How's everything going for you and your live stream as well? So come on in. We are liking the live. We're going to try to get to 10K likes. That's the like button up here. It's under my name. Let's see if we can get to 10K likes in 10 minutes. Evangelist favored. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room as well. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate the support. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I usually do our early engagement, so if you guys don't mind supporting, just do what we call the sprinkles. Sprinkles where you're tapping on the screen. Those are called sprinkles of love, and you see the hearts flying here. And so we're gonna see if we can get to 10K, 10,000 likes in 10 minutes. Okay, so that's a warm up activation activity. All right, so you want to do that when you're starting your live stream out. S. Ramsey, thank you so much for joining. Sending that flower, friend. Thank you for the support. You want to do that activation early because TikTok's looking at who's coming in, looking at people engaging. I'm going to talk about engagement. I always say I'm going to talk about it because I want my new friends to understand, especially the viewers, how to be an engaged viewer. So when you transform to a live host, you understand how to engage your viewers and making sure that they engage back. So it's all reciprocated. It's a circle, okay? So you want to make sure you're doing that. Let me know if you guys have questions too as we go through this. Success with Russ, how are you, friend? As we go through this, the social blonde, how are you, friend? We want to make sure that we are learning and growing, and I'm giving some tips for you this morning. Good morning. Thanks for giving us the tips. You're welcome. You are so welcome. I appreciate the support. So we're at 3.4K likes. I'm going to share my live to my story. I'm going to share it out as well to my community to let others know we are live. Some people are just waking up. We gotta let them know we here. So I appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's see. And I appreciate all the support. And we're gonna keep liking the live as more people come in and support as well. So we're almost at 3K likes and we have just hit 4 minutes. So we're trailing behind a little bit, but we're going to see if we can make this happen. If you guys are liking the live, that is very helpful. Brooke, how are you, friend, coming in? Tammy Ferguson, thank you for joining. Hey, 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 friend. Thank you so much for coming in as well. We're going to see if we can get some more friends in. We're going to work on liking the live first. Willow, how are you, friend? Katie Nisi, how are you as well? Thank you so much all who are here. I see you guys in the room. Put new or hello in the chat so we know you're here and we can engage back. You leveled up to level 6, Brooke. Look at you. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me as well. All right, and so we're going to talk about the fan club too because I want you guys to understand the power of that fan club as you're growing your channel. We're doing our activation this morning right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're doing the activation. We got 4K likes. So we are liking the live. We're tapping the screen. If you don't know how the likes work, it is when you're tapping, you'll see a heart pop up here on my picture. It's going to be a big red heart, red pink. And when that heart pops up, it gets fatter. There's a line that's going to crawl across. And as you are liking the live from tapping the screen, you'll see your likes. If you're tapping consistently, you'll see that line crawl across. And once it gets to the end, you could, and that heart will start percolating dots. And then you can see where essentially you let go, confetti falls on the screen, you see it, I don't see it. Hey, Miss Darlene, how you doing? Thank you for the daily heart. Natalie, hello, friend. And then it says how many likes you sent. All right, so I am using what's called a clicker. This is called a tapping. You see the hearts there, and it's making my hearts pop up here. And then if I turn it off, you'll see confetti fall on the screen. See that confetti fall and all those likes? So if you've never done that before, that's what we're talking about. That's the liking of the live. So you want to make sure you are actively liking the live, and that will help with getting us to our goal. So we're at almost 6K likes. We're at 6 minutes. We're going to see if we can do it under 10 minutes. And again, that's all part of how you warm up your room. So you want to get your room warmed up. You want people to come in. Coloring Gems, welcome to the room. Miss Darlene, how are you doing, friend? I need to come by and see you. I'm going to come by and visit and show you some love, too. I appreciate you, friend. Elizabeth, thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate you as well coming in. Black Lotus, Welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Appreciate your support, friend. So come on in. Thank you so much for all who are coming in and liking the room. We're doing the little early activation. Elizabeth, good morning. Good morning. Others coming in. If you have not chatted, good morning. If you're new, say that. Hey, Cindy Joe, I see you as well. Diva Kimberly, thank you so much for being here. Garden of Serenity, thank you and welcome to the room. Bishop OG, Wendy 77, Nina, thank you so much, Nina girl. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. You said, I'm super happy today. Can you believe I went live for 4 hours yesterday? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I think I have just a handful of times I've gone over 3 hours. It has not been that many. Nika Grace, I saw you come in, friend. Welcome to the room. Shakira, thank you so much for joining. I think I've only done it a handful of times where it's been over 3 hours. I think the max, I think I'm at 5.5 hours. I think that's my max. I think that's the max I've done. But that's a long time, friend. 4 hours is a lot. Good morning, gotta tap to 10K. We are almost there, friend. We are 7 minutes, 8 point, almost 9K taps. I think we're gonna do it. So let's see if we're gonna do it. Wow, 4 hours. I know that is a lot. I went live for 45 minutes and got 30 followers. Look at you, congratulations, friend. Good morning, everybody. It turned into a bit of a teaching session. Well, yeah. I mean, you do it so well, it should be teaching. I mean, all your lives should be teaching sessions. I'm just saying. You do a great job, friend. My goodness. Come on in, everybody. We got to 10K likes, and it is 8 minutes. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna keep tapping. We ain't stopping. but we did hit that goal. We smashed that goal. I went live for about 3 to 4 hours. Did you? How was it, friend? How was it? Oh my gosh. 3 to 4 hours, and that was that early. I mean, how many lives have you done? Is that are you new to the go live process and you went 3 to 4 hours? Wow. What are you doing in your live too? Are you just gardening? Are you in the garden? Let me know what you're doing. Um, Thank you so much. I see you guys. Okay, so Nika Grace is actually doing it. We're gonna get in the exercise of sharing out the live. So if you see the arrow here, click the arrow, share out the live. Hey Tracy, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna share out the live. We're gonna repost. We're going to add to story. We're going to share to our friends and our groups and all that stuff. And if you press down the middle of my screen, this is for my newbies in the room. If you press down on the middle of the screen, you'll see a screen pop up. L, come on in. You'll see a screen pop up and you can share it out to individuals here. A lot of these people are, I think, from your inbox. I think that's where this list comes from. But at the very bottom, there's a search symbol too. So if there's someone you don't see listed there, you can search for them. So that's a good activity anyway. And I tell you guys that all the time. I tell you what I do as a live host so that you can in turn do it as a live host. We talk about it in real time. Did Dr. Erica join the agency? Dr. Erica is in the agency. She is. Yep. Yeah, she is, friend. The agency is a free program. I'll talk about that later. I usually spend this live talking to newbies, new friends who are coming in that have not gone live before, because you can't join a Creator Network agency if you are not a live host, if you're not going live. So the first step is to go live and go live at least 3 times to make sure, hey Fonzie, make sure that you guys have full access, and then you want to come up with a schedule to go live. I say this to you all because TikTok just changed the rules for agencies. It started on March 1st. So if you don't have the intent to go live on a regular basis, at least 3 days a week for 90 minutes, I say 4 days, maybe for an hour. You can stretch that out. And I'll break that down why I say an hour too. Because that will allow you to continue to consistently go live, and agencies are now going to require their creators to go live. And that's just how the metrics work out, how we stay in compliance. So you're going to have to go live. So I just want to make sure you know that, and I'll talk about it more. I'm happy to share my agency with you all. I give a lot of good value. We're a great community. You just saw Nika ask about one of the creators to make sure she's supporting. So all of that matters. All right. I see you garden. You say you're gardening. in your live stream, gardening encouraging. I love that. I love that. So 4 hours, I love it. You say I might as well just go live. I'm being in the garden anyway. Might as well. I love it. So that's a great live. So come on in. Thank you all for sharing out the live. If you again are new, put new in the chat. Haven't seen her in a bit. She's morning. She's early morning because I know you're in a different time zone. So I think she's like you could catch her doing the maybe the 6 o'clock hour, Eastern, 6 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Eastern, somewhere along in there. What about Bloom? Have you spoken to her recently? I have not. I have not. I have not. So you said I hate going live. Mrs. V. Marshall, we gonna talk about that. You know what? We don't use that language here, y'all. We don't use that language. Mm-mm, mm-mm. We speak positive words. Going live is challenging, but I will prevail. That's how we do here. We want to make sure you guys have a good experience. We don't do the negative talk because it's easy. I mean, it's easy to go negative with this because it is challenging. But you said I'm shy. I'm shy. Y'all wouldn't believe that, would y'all? You don't believe it, do you? I can't say it no more. I am shy, y'all. I'm a nail biter. I'm a nervous person. I'm an introvert. I'm all the things. So I'm all of that. So I get it, which is why I do this, because I understand what it means to be on the other side, to be a viewer, because I'm like, okay, I don't know if I could do this. But guess what? I've been doing it over a year now and keep going every day, twice a day. You said, okay, DS soap and candle. Can I ask a question? I went live the other night for the first time, and thing kept coming up on my, what thing kept coming up? Scream about violations. Was it in the middle of the screen like this? Like something like pop, like hey? Or was it in the chat? Let me know if it was in the chat. If it was in the chat, it was probably not a real notification. It was a troll. It was somebody trying to prank you. But if it was in the middle of the screen, clear as day, then you did get in trouble. So what did it say? It get easier as you start building a community. Yes, yes, that's the whole goal. Oh dear. So let me know what you saw on the screen. That your something happened with your live stream. You got a violation. You got a restriction probably. If you said it kept coming up, it was a restriction. A violation would have ended the live. You wouldn't have been able to be live. So they would have ended the live. So a restriction means that your live got restricted for some reason. Do you remember what it said? What was the restriction for? Trust me, you can do it. There we go, Coloring Gems. Hello, team. I see your friend. I'm a mom, a wife, teacher, but live is challenging for me. It is. You know what? I'm just saying. I get it. It's challenging, but I don't want you guys to say that you can't do it. So we'll talk about how to do it. Um, Thank you so much. TikTok gives what's called a flash goal. They just gave me the flash goal. We got it early. It is quite a few, but it is roses. Roses is one coin. If everybody can send one rose, we'll smash this flash goal. So it's a goal that TikTok sets for the room to make sure the room is moving and activated. It's so fast I couldn't tell her it was a troll. I messaged her and invited her here. Who is this now? Oh, I missed it again. My friend ended her live the other day because of a troll saying that. Really? Poor thing. Yeah, the trolls, they will get you every time. Sometimes you just got to know if it's in the chat and someone says in the live now violation, something like that, and it looks kind of official-ish, like it could be, it'll say notification as a name or something like that. That's not real. TikTok's messages is literally a rectangle box on the screen that tells you you did something wrong. So you can't miss it. So yeah, poor thing. Let's see. Thank you so much. Hey, how you doing, Kim K? Appreciate your friend. I'm not seeing comments on my live, even though the comment section is on. And did you swipe from left to right to see all the comments coming through that way? You might want to check your features to see if you have comments turned off. That's the only thing I can think of. You can turn off comments. Um, um, Hello, Love Universified, high vibration. I see you, friend. So salutations and high vibrations. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, comments you can turn off if that's what you did. You should see comments here. You could swipe from left to right to see if comments are showing on that screen. Kim K, how you doing, friend? Hello, hello. Are we gonna see you live this month of March? Can you see me, Dr. Lisa? I can see you happy. I see your comments, friend. Let me see. Let me see. Did I see the? Um, no, I didn't see your other comments. Hold on. I just went to the comment section. Yeah, those other comments didn't show up. I didn't see any of this happy. I didn't see your stickers. Let me go back and see. Maybe I missed the stickers. Higher love, Dr. Lisa Amber. I have been live for 267 days consecutive. I didn't see any of that. Was they blocking those messages? Happy, no. I see your rose. Congratulations, Happy. No, I didn't see any of those messages. But it's showing up in your chat box when I go to see, you can see all the messages, the last 10 minutes messages people sent. Congratulations, friend. Congratulations. I see you now, friend. Anna, thank you so much for being here. I'm surprised I didn't see any of those other messages. I didn't see the stickers either. I'm scrolling all the way up. Maybe I missed it. I was moving so quickly. Okay, I see your stickers now. I see your stickers. I went back high enough to see the stickers. Um, but no, none of, I see where you shared out the live, Happy. But no, I don't see any of the other comments. I think the days, that's 267 days or something like that. Maybe that was being filtered for some reason, numbers. TikTok will filter messages. So as live host, you got to know that sometimes it's not the live host missing your messages, it's TikTok filtering. So that is definitely something to be celebrated, friend. When is your 1 year? What do you constitute as 1 year? All because of your teaching. You're so sweet. You're so sweet, Happy. I appreciate you, friend. Does the length of your live matter? It does. It does. Over time, yes, it does. Okay, so let me talk about time because I alluded to that earlier. Anybody who's in my agency, in the Creator Network agency, I want you guys to kind of hear me on this too. I know some of you are here just to support because y'all like, oh, we love the newbies coming in. You said you know I was a newbie. You are. I see you happy. You said you know I was a newbie. You're a veteran now, friend. You are not a newbie. Um, so with that, I want you guys to understand when it comes to going live, you want to make sure that you pay attention to your time. There's two different ways to look at it. And in the meantime, if you are new to the room and if you haven't sent the rose, one rose, please support the flash goal if you can. The flash goal is TikTok's goal for the live room. I can't pin it again yet. I gotta wait maybe another minute. You only can pin it every 5 minutes. So it is sitting up here. So if you haven't sent a rose, you can send one rose per person. One rose per person for the flash goal. We have 26 of those. We're at 11 that we have to get for the room. 1 year will be June 28th. Okay, June 28th. All right, we gonna celebrate, friend. Definitely, we will be here. We will be celebrating. So keep us posted. All right, 1 year, love it. Um, days matter. I'm at 40. I turned 40 last December and said, try TikTok. So I'm here to learn. All right, friend, you got this. You got it. All right. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate you, friends. Um, and just keep that in mind. It does take time, and you'll see where things will happen for you. This morning, people are complaining about getting messages out of US. I told them to go to settings, getting messages out of US. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Messages out of the US. What kind of messages on the TikTok? They're still not let me pin it. Um, Thank you so much for those roses. I appreciate you all. Flash goal is one per person. So if you're in here and you want to send a rose, it is the flash goal. So it's one per person where TikToks from other countries. Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't get any inbox messages. So yeah, ignore those messages. I usually will block them when I start getting messages like that. Yeah. So let me talk about days. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate everybody coming through. We are doing the flash goal. I'm going to see if I can pin it one more time and see if it'll let me pin. Okay, perfect. So this is TikTok's goal. It's not mine. It's TikTok's goal to make sure one per person. Oops, 26 so fulfilled. You tried to fulfill it for me. I appreciate you, friend. It's like, they ain't got to send no roses. It is. It's one per person. Y'all do have to send it. If y'all could support it, I appreciate it. Cheer us all for big grace and gratitude, fellow creators. Yes, yes. Thank you all for supporting the Flash Goal. It is TikTok's goal. It's not Dr. Lisa's. TikTok will do this to your live. Let's go, friends. Yes. TikTok will do this to your live to see if your viewers are actually engaging. Now, here's where I want you guys to understand the game that you're playing here. This is TikTok's economy. So you got to make sure if you want visibility, if you want TikTok to continue to push your live out, some of the engagement from your audience is actually needed. Okay. So I'm not saying that you don't do it, but I'm saying it will help because it is something that will help boost your life, especially in the beginning as you're growing. All right. So flash goal is something you want to not ignore. That's why I said don't not do it. You want to continue to do it even if you only have a few people in your room. It shows TikTok that you are actually making an attempt to boost the live. All right. So we have 17 of 26 that's due. If you don't mind sharing one, that would be awesome. Send one here. That will help to support the live. And then we will get some more people in our room to support as well. All right. So we'll see if we can hit that goal. I think we need another 7 or so, 6 or 7. Thank you so much, all. Appreciate you all coming in, supporting the flash goal as well. Okay, let me talk about time. What's up, Doc? How you doing, Adam? What is a rose? That's you see it down here. I think it's in the corner here. What does it do? It's a gift. So you have to have coins on your account to send roses, Cindy. And again, you didn't put coins on your account yet. I'm assuming because the reason why I'm assuming because I don't see any blue box levels or the Lisa boxes. Those are badges that you have next to your name that people have next to their names because they've sent a 1 coin gift or they've gotten their daily heart me up here, and so that's part of how you as a viewer are showing support for the live but also engagement because if you get the daily heart me, that's what this join is. That becomes you become part of the fan club, you're able to support the live. So all that is part of how TikTok sees you as an engaged viewer. All right. And then 6 more roses. So if you are an engaged viewer, then you'll see as you go live, people are going to engage with your live. I'm going to say this right now. We're almost got 6 roses. We got 6 roses left. One per person. It is one per person. If you sent a rose already, you can't send it for the flash goal. You have to you're just sending it for support. That's what you're doing at that point. So I appreciate you. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure. And so let me know if you have questions. 5 minutes left. Send a rose. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate the support. So let me know if you if you don't mind supporting Flash Go. Let's see, friends, come on in. Thank you so much. A rose is my any other name. What smell is sweet. Appreciate you, friend. All right, so 5 more roses. Yes, one per person. Appreciate you guys. All 3 more roses left. Look at y'all. Thank you. I think we're gonna get this Flash Go. We got this, y'all. And again, I want you guys to recognize TikTok gamifies this. All right. So everything is about playing the game. You saw me earlier saying let's get to 10K taps in 10 minutes so we can see a little boost to the room. We want to get the flash goal because that is another way TikTok supports the live and gives you a little boost to the room. So again, as you go into your live journey, you're seeing people warm up their room, get the activation, do the flash goal, and they'll have music playing, doing all the stuff. I don't play music because of my YouTube because I'm actually streaming, co-streaming at the same time. We achieved that flash goal, y'all. Look at y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for supporting. I appreciate all that support. That's what it's all about. We got that flash goal. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Great job, Room. Hey, L. L, is this LL? This the B side. Is this the B side L? Happy birthday, friend. Happy birthday again. Her birthday was yesterday. She battled. She had a good time. She won that battle. I was at dinner, so the whole time I was at dinner and I was on multiple I was flipping between rooms and stuff and I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear. So I didn't hear any of the commentary on your battle, but you won clearly. So great job, friend. Okay, so days of the week. I know some my friend asked that question. I think it was Miss B who asked that question a long time ago. Yes, we did it. Awesome, awesome. Um, And so I know that question was asked. This above all the time. You still talking about the roses? Appreciate your friend. Thanks, Adam. Um, I know what we talked about earlier was how many days you should go live, like what, how many days a week. I want to make sure that you understand in order to get visibility as you are going live, you do have to train the algorithm to know what your live topic is about. And because of that, you'll see more traction to your live stream as you're going live more frequently, setting a consistent schedule, and showing up for your viewers. Okay, so I go live at 10 and 4 p.m. daily. So, and I do that because in the beginning, I wanted to teach the algorithm that I'm showing up, I'm going to be here. You said, how do you battle, Cindy? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to talk about the battles in a second. Let me finish the earlier question. And so I said, somebody said, how many days should you go? TikTok says, and this is from, now I'm speaking from my agency hat. TikTok says, in order for you to get a little bit of a consistency, I guess, you want to make sure you go at least 3 days a week for 90 minutes. All right. If you're going, and that's not, oh gosh, I didn't turn the lighting down. Sorry about that. I did one of your moves, Nika, with the iPhone. My daughter tried. Thank you so much, Fred. I see you. Um, and so I did one of your, so you want to go at least 3 days for 90 minutes. That's the first level. That's what they say. If you want more visibility and you're not coming in 3 days and like, why aren't people in my room? I'm doing 3 days, 90 minutes. Well, you don't do it enough. People go to the next room, go to the next person. That's human nature. Okay. So if you go live, a valid go live day is at least 1 hour. Okay. So all of your lives should be, as you're thinking about this, not from the monetization perspective, because I'm going to talk about monetization in a different discussion. But a valid go live day, they say, is 1 hour. Okay, that constitutes a valid go live day. So if you go live more frequently, daily ideally, for at least an hour, then that's going to help you. That's going to start putting you on the right track. You do want to start pushing the envelope. 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. You do want to do that because that's going to help the algorithm really to understand what your live topic is about, what are you doing in your live, and then obviously as you do that consistently, you'll see more people coming into your live. So TikTok will push people into your live. I know they are. I know. Adam, I gathered that. Adam, is that what your topic about? Appreciate you, Fred, being in here. He said those are Shakespearean quotes. Yes, yes, I got you. Okay, depends on what you want to do here, but if you really want to build, grow, going daily is the ideal. That is it. For how long? So for how long? Like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? Is that what you meant by how long? Or did you mean like hours in a day? So I said a minimum of a 1 hour. Um, Thank you so much for the follow, Crystal. I appreciate you. Bronx, I appreciate you. Nice to meet you guys. Have an awesome day, loves. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so much for the support. You said like phase 1. Um, I don't know if I said phase 1. I said you want to go live new here. That's okay, friend. You want to go live for at least an hour, then 90 minutes, then 2 hours, then 2.5 hours, then 3 hours. I think that's what I said in terms of time and duration. I wasn't talking about monetization because there's a monetization duration that's also factored in here. So I'll talk about that in a second, but that's for monetization purposes. When it comes to a valid go live day, you want to say at least an hour. Okay, so that they track that as an hour of you going live. I said earlier, I don't know if y'all caught this, if you're in my agency, 1 hour is what you want to do because it tracks it as a valid live day. Okay, Mama Karen, how you doing, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. Others come in the room, I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have questions. I'll talk about the agency in a second too if you guys are curious about that. But if you're in the agency, you want to go at least an hour. Okay, so I want you guys to get in the habit of going live for an hour at a minimum. I know we talk about the monetization, but that's not considered a valid go live day. So I want you guys to make sure you're going at least an hour. All right. And look at your time and make sure all is there, all is squared away there as well. So you look at your performance. But but I was asking for what period of time do we need to build viewership once we are consistent? Are you asking like what time of day you should go live? What time of day, like morning versus night? I think that's what I'm hearing in that question. Um, Let me know if that's correct. No, I don't know what you're asking me then. I don't get your question. You have to rephrase it for me. I'm asking for what period of time do we need to build viewership? You're saying how long before you start seeing somebody come in? No, she's asking about how long it takes to build community. Um, Here's what I will say, because it depends on what you're doing in your live stream. Depends on who you're talking to. There is a little bit more to just cutting on this go live. People want to hear what your message is. They want to visually listen and look at you. There are things that you're doing in your life. I tell you, your sound, your lighting, your background, what you're actually saying or doing. You're here as a live host to educate, entertain, and inspire people. So again, as an audience member, you want to make sure that they're staying in your room. There's metrics to look at: watch time duration. How long do people watch you? There's metrics to look at: how long, obviously, you went live and how many valid live days and streams you did. But if people are not willing to stay in your room, they're going to swipe past. And so you're not building community that way. Depending on what you're telling them to do, get your daily heart rate, come in, engage, listen to what I have to say. All that matters. So I guess your question is kind of hard to answer because showing up consistency is part of it so people can find you. That's step one. Step two, which is probably equally as important, is what you're doing in that live and to make people want to stay. Okay, so I guess I can't answer that without seeing your live. What I will tell you is that the more you go live, the more you practice your live stream, the more you review your recordings, the more you evaluate what you're doing and not doing. That's going to help you to improve your live stream. And then you're going to go back and make tweaks and you're going to make adjustments and you're going to see how to improve in other ways where people are interested in your live. There's some things you got to pay attention to as well. This is TikTok's economy. So if you're not telling people to engage, like liking your live, if you're not telling people to grab their daily heart me, if you're not reminding people to share out your live and do all the things, then people are not going to see you that way either because TikTok's not going to push you out. So there's some things you got to do. And I think that balance is something that a lot of people miss the opportunity to strike that balance. That balance has to be there. You have to do the other mechanical things, those tactical things to have a successful life. You just have to. And I'm just being honest with you. Whether you're somebody sitting here, I just want to tell my story. I want people to buy my service and do this, that. No, you have to do the mechanical things too. You got to make it more entertaining. He said, thank you so much. I see you, friend. Appreciate you, Nika. He said, go live for an hour to 90 minutes. Should we be doing that for 2 weeks, a month? I would tell you to start with a 30-day goal. Crystal, I guess, and before I even say that, let me just say, I tell people to start with your why. Why are you going live? Like, what's your why? Because if I tell you to do 30 days and you do 30 days, you're like, oh, that was a waste of my time. That's not helpful. I mean, you gotta be self motivated and encouraged to say, okay, why am I doing this? What am I trying to achieve here? What's success? What am I trying to do? So start with your why. And then I can say, give yourself a 30-day challenge. Give yourself a 60-day challenge. Give yourself a 90-day challenge. TikTok typically says 90 days you should see some results. You should see a difference. But again, I would critique what happened in your life. What are you doing? Because you could do 90 days straight and nothing happens because what you're doing is not what people are looking for, or you're not asking people to engage, and you're not engaging with the people you want as your target audience. So there's some things there that you have to really evaluate what you're doing also. But I would give yourself, 60, 90 days to make sure that you're moving forward. Show up consistently, people will find you. Like I said, I don't know if it's as simple as that in total, but yes, that is a big piece of it. Part of it is just showing up. You know, it's a big piece to that. Big piece of it. Netflix has been doing live 2 times a day for for over a year. Exactly. Exactly. And as you can tell, it's still one of those things where you said, great, I got you. I will look at analytics and adjust accordingly. Yes. So, Crystal, how long have you been going live? And are you going live daily? And what do you talk about your live? So let me know all those questions, friend. Um, let's, so yeah, when it comes to the live, it really is about what you're saying and doing. It is about your why. Why are you trying to do this? Are you doing it for the money? Are you here because you want to make passive income? You want to make TikTok your job. You're looking to leave your 9 to 5. All the things that people say. Thank you so much, Ocean Summers. Hey, friend. Good morning. Are you doing that? Are you here because you're like, oh well, I want to be famous. I'm a singer. I'm a musician. I'm an actress. Whatever the case may be, I want to be famous. So I'm here because of the fame. I'm trying to get discovered. Am I here because I just want to build community? Maybe you have a topic that's near and dear to you. You want to talk to other people who have the same common interest or experience, and you're trying to build a community. Are you here because you want to master this? Because you're thinking like, hey, big picture, I want to be, an affiliate. I want to get UGC deals. I want to use TikTok Live to make sure that I'm able to sell my products, my service, and I want to master this because this is where I want to really understand and talk about social media in this way or digital marketing this way. Again, it depends on why, your why. Your why has to be at the center of this, and if you are not thinking about that, then it will easily make you stop engaging in the process. All right. Hey, friend, how you doing? T Give. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing, Janice? I see you, friend. Janice, hey Nika, Nika and Janice, Nika Janice. Janice does makeup too. She's new to the agency. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Tammy. Appreciate the money, God. Thank you for the roses. So good morning, good morning. And so Janice recently joined the agency as well. So, hey, good morning. So you went live. So I went live. So you went live. Christine, did you go live? Is that what you said? Hey, host. Yesterday, so you went live yesterday. Okay. How was it, friend? How was it? Yes, ma'am. All right. Did you have a good time? Was it good? My other friends, if you are new in the room, you said, great. I love that. I love that. I love that. Awesome. Awesome. Going again today. There we go. There we go. Keep going live, friend. Thank you so much. Ocean Summer's coming back. Thank you so much for that. I love you so much. Um, let me ask other questions. I guess I want to make sure. Crystal, are you good? Crystal, are you going live? I don't think I saw your answer to that. Let me know if you are going live because you asked some questions, and your questions are great questions. I think it's good to know. I think I tell people to manage their expectations in this. Manage your expectations. The algorithm will sometimes favor you. You will have a great experience, and people will come flooding in your room, and maybe you'll see more of an uptick, and then next day not so much. Okay, that's how this works. It is interesting how you'll see some good times and some bads, and it'll go up and down like that. I will tell you, don't get discouraged. I tell you, comparison, when you look at the numbers in the room, or if you're looking at other creators out there doing their thing, comparison is the thief of all joy. You get so sucked in with the comparison, the comparing yourself to other people. You get that, it feeds into that imposter syndrome. It feeds into, the disillusionment, the negative talk that you tell yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't be that person. And I know that's easier said than done, but that is the reality of this. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you something really, really interesting here. If you have your TikTok algorithm correct, meaning that when you go on your For You feed, or if you go to your following feed, meaning that you got your algorithm correct, and it's showing you your topic, your interest, your niche, you're going to see all the people who do what you do. You're going to see all the people who you're interested in doing that topic. Run your own race. You got to run your own race. You do. You do. And I love the racing metaphor because I used to run. So that's a great one. But just recognize that that's what's going to happen. And then all of a sudden you're like, everybody do this. Does what I do. I'm not the only one that does this. There's so many people going live when I go live, and we're talking about all the same thing. That's the head game. That's the mind game that TikTok is playing on you. Because at the end of the day, your algorithm is correct. Your algorithm should show you what you do. You said first time mom trying to monetize. Say, hey Sarah, thank you so much for being here. Yolanda, good morning. And so the algorithm is absolutely correct. So don't think that you're not seeing what you're supposed to see. You're seeing what you told the algorithm you're interested in. You told it that because you're watching that type of content. You are engaging in that type of content. You are posting it. You are going live on that topic. So it's showing you that. I see all the live hosts that's out there. I see all of them. And at the end of the day, it doesn't stop me from going live. Because I've created blinders to it. I'm like, oh, okay, that person's doing that. Okay, that's good. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's good. And then sometimes I see it, I'll be like, oh, they got that wrong. They got that wrong. That ain't what that meant. That ain't the way you ain't even supposed to interpret it like that. And so I do that, but I don't let it bother me. It fuels me. It's like, okay, we're good. TikTok, you got me. There's plenty of room on TikTok for all of us. It is. It is. In terms of the live game, they said it's 8 million people going live. Now, we know it's in the US, it's over 100, and I think the number's like 170 million people have TikTok accounts and stuff. And so 8 million goes live. TikTok, and if you're an agency, 300,000 go live are in agency of that 8 million. So it really is a smaller number that are getting agency support and that additional training and support. So you guys are probably not even competing with the people who you're seeing that are true live hosts because they're getting the training. They understand the algorithm. They understand how to go live, how to be successful, how to improve their live stream. You might be seeing some of those people, don't get me wrong, but you're not seeing all of them. Okay, so because there's so many more that are not in agencies that are not getting support. So just know this is how the algorithm works. So I don't want you guys to be disillusioned, and I don't want you to compare yourself. I do want you to improve, and I always say, practice makes progress. Okay, and so I'm the first person I will tell you, go watch people who do what you do, who have the interests that you have, who are engaging in those type of lives, so you can do your research, take note, pay attention, and see what works and what's not working, and see what they're doing that you like and you don't like. And you bring that to your live stream. Okay? You absolutely should and could. Gotta jump off and get ready for a TikTok. Look at you, friend. You're welcome, friend. Welcome to the room. So your live is your live, but pay attention to this. It's not something where you have to feel like, oh, I can't do this because everybody else is doing it. All right. I jokingly think about the time Trisha T was telling me, she's in the agency and she does cooking, and she was telling me about how somebody she follows that's a cook. And I don't follow cooks. I mean, that's not content that I always look at, but she's always looking at it. And she's like, yeah, this person is all over the internet. She's taking over TikTok. I was like, oh, she ain't in my algorithm. I can't see her. I didn't even know she exists. I just thought it was so cute because I was like, no, that's not my reality. We all have a unique voice. We do. We do. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it. Yes, we absolutely do though. And that's important to realize. Your voice matters. And we all have a unique voice here. My kids, I have the 20 something year olds. So if y'all have young adults, 20, any of those teenagers in 20, I would say probably to 23. They side-eye you about this because they're looking at TikTok like their feeds. So they're like, you doing TikTok? Like, why are you doing this? It's for teenagers, for young people. Like, why would you do that? And so for them to see me here engaging, and then they see people in my agency, and they see the feed that I have going on. It's like, oh wow, they're blown away of what TikTok has to offer and who's here. Think in their mind, they're thinking it's just teenagers and in trends and videos and stuff. But no, that's not the case, and we all know that. So just know, stay in your lane, do what you need to do, and keep growing. Your voice matters. Yep. So just keep doing it. You say yes. Mine are 2021. Are they? Yes, they at that age they don't listen to them. I'm just gonna say that. You listen to them, just listen to little bits and pieces. You got to filter. You definitely got to filter with them, okay? Because they will have you feeling really bad about yourself, okay? So, but for the most part, my daughter, I love her content creation, and she'll show me some tricks and stuff. So that I do listen to her for. But for the most part, she's like, Mommy, you're so cringe at times. She's seen some of my older videos, and I was like, it was kind of cringy. But I did it anyway because I didn't let her stop me because I don't want her negative thoughts to stop me from doing something. So I was like, I'm going to keep posting. I hear you. This ain't for you. You're not my audience. so, so that's the way I have to treat her. And you guys may have to do the same. Um, Major Asada, I know, they do. But don't let them stop you all. How you doing, Lucian? Thank you so much, friend. Um, Let me know if you guys have questions, and if you are new to the room and you're just sitting there listening, taking all this in, go ahead and put new in the chat. We always want to meet and interact with our new folks, and y'all know I can see y'all. Y'all know I can see y'all. So just y'all might as well just say hi, okay? But no, I teach this because new. Hello, you said, oh, Andy, love that. Love that. Vicky, new. Appreciate your friend. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Vicky, Miss Joseph, weight loss journey. Thank you so much for being here as well. Semi new. How you doing, Tammy? Good morning. How you doing, Andy? Apple user, new. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. And then Apple user, I was clicking to a few of you guys as I was clicking. Make sure you guys have a bio. I'm going to talk about that. That is so important because that's how you want to optimize your profile. And then Apple user, you want to have a name too. You want to change and have a name so that so that people know who you are and what you're about. But that profile with the bio, it also helps TikTok to understand what your content's going to be about. Obviously, your live stream as well if you're going to plan to go live. And then as you produce some content, it'll get categorized and sent to the people who are looking for it as they're searching for your type of content. So those words in your bio really does help with that. Helps with optimizing your profile. Please break down. Do me a favor. What did you mean by that, Andy? Let me know what you meant by break down which thing. Let me know what you meant. Thank you all for the roses and the populars. Appreciate that. Wealthy with T, how you doing? I'm on my phone going live. How do I make boards? Before you go live, go to the settings. So you're on that screen that says go live, but you haven't clicked to go actual live, where you get the 3, 2, 1 countdown. You hit settings, boards should be under there. There's a plus sign in the top right corner. Click that and write your board. Make sure your board isn't, there's templates, you can create your own. Make sure your board doesn't have TikTok on it or any social media, doesn't have websites, doesn't have pricing, and doesn't have identifying information like your name and stuff like that. So I would say keep it general, but avoid that because it will suppress your views when you have things that are not approved. Okay, so hello, your bio. Break down the bio. Okay, Andy, give me 1 second. I'm gonna break the bio now. Create a bio. Yes, thank you, Nikki, with the stickers. Miss Nixon, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room again, Vicky. I've been live 5 times already. Each time has been a different experience. Okay, that's good. For the better? Is it improving? Let me know. I tell people all the time, your day 1 is not gonna be like your day 10. Your day 10 is not gonna look like your day 20. So, people often, I mean, you guys got to realize anything you practice, anything that you do over and over again, you improve. So you should be improving over time. So hopefully that works with helping you feel a little bit better about the fact that you're going to get better. It's not going to be nervous energy and you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, who's watching me? All the way when you're at day 30. It shouldn't feel that way. You should feel better about it. Thank you so much for that. How do you use back camera? There's a feature when you're live, there's 3 dots and you can flip your camera. So there's a feature for that. I'm fixing to go clean my Airbnb business while I'm going. Okay, Cindy, while I'm over there. I can do live and talk about it, or no? Sure, why not? Yeah, you can have your phone on a tripod pod and you're talking to your community. Yeah, while you're cleaning, I guess. You should be okay with that. As long as you're not showing, don't show products or anything like that in the background. Try to be a little try to make sure you're not showing any identifying information or brands and stuff. Um, should bio stand in front of? Let me talk about the bio. Random, but can't find the feature to pin a comment. Could you please walk me through it? Elizabeth, where you put that comment, press the words. Just press the words, and a screen pops up, and the third thing down says pin comment. So that's it. Yeah. So press words, press images, and I'll get you there. So if you see your screen, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks. No problem. Osha, thank you for the stickers. I see you guys. Yeah. So bio. If you do me a favor, Andy, click my photo here. You'll see my bio. Bio shows up for everybody. If you click their photo, any of these people's photos, you see their bio. Bio is on your profile. When you go to your profile page, your main profile, it shows your bio. So you're here. The words here, this message here, will show up in everyone's live. So if you click edit, it'll take you to the screen where you either, if you don't have words there, you can either write the words or you can edit your bio if you have words there already. And those words are really important for people knowing who you are and what you're about, and for TikTok to also know. So I say keywords, typically words that matter. So if you look at mine, it's not full-blown sentences, they're phrases basically. Hey, Miss K Latte, see your friend. Understand that, but I'm speaking of this summary of what you're doing. That's a welcome message in the live stream. It's also in the three dots when you start the live. That's a welcome message. That's not a bio. If you're clicking over here, this is my Service Plus where you can DM me. That's kind of a Service Plus bio where you can put a little message about what services you offer. So you're talking about one of those two things, I believe. Let me know if that's what you're referring to. I think that's what you're referring to. You know, I have to sometimes process what I'm hearing, because you guys have different questions, and the way you phrase things, I'm trying to make sure I understand what you're saying. But I think that's what you're saying. So Service Plus is the one in the yellow heart. The yellow arrow, the yellow box and arrow here. That has a bio. And then when you first come into someone's live, there's a message there that welcomes you to the room. That's a welcome message. You can put that there. I think that's what you're talking about. And you can get to your about me message. The three dots here, you can get to it. You also can get to it before you start your live under settings. So those are two places you can get to it. That's the about me message. So yeah, let me know what you if that's what you're referring to. Others coming around. Thank you for the populars, Miss K Latte. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much, everybody coming through. Pals, appreciate you as well. Welcome to the room. I see you, friend. I'm sorry, where is settings? Settings is before you start your live, there's a screen where it has settings before you hit go live, and then there's settings here in the live too that you can get to for some additional settings that you can scroll through. Lots of people asked me, I didn't know how to explain it. Yeah, so the about me is the message that comes in. It's the welcome message. Yeah. I think I need to change my bio completely. Can you look at it? Well, yeah, you do. Janice, yes, you do, friend. You do. From what I see your live is about, it doesn't even refer to anything that's to do with your live and your content. So yeah, go back. Yeah, just go back and add stuff based on what your live topic is about. If it's makeup, if it's you're trying different styling looks and changes for women over 40 or women over so you decide what it looks like. So yeah. So I know you have the wigs that you were changing into. So it was like this transformational look that you were doing. So yeah, definitely make your bio reflect to what's your content about, and your live stream. Your bio should reflect both spaces. So if you look at my bio, I talk about go live tips. I'm talking about being a live stream coach as well as online business strategist. So I talk about those things in my content, and I talk about those things in my live stream. So yeah. Vanessa, is the about me the same as the bio? No, no, they are not the same. So yeah, when Andy was saying the word bio, I was going to the bio section, but no, they're not the same. The about me is here in the live stream. It's the as soon as you came into my live, if you come out and come back in, you'll see a little message that says welcome and gives you a little about me type information. Yep. How do you add the title like yours for the board here? Is that what you mean? Let me know if that's what you meant. Squad University, let me know if that's what you meant. Yes. So I'm assuming yes. Okay. So this is a board. Um, the title for the live is before you start the live. When you guys came in, you saw a title under my name. That's the title of the live. So this is a board. When you go into settings and you go to boards, there is go into settings, scroll down to boards. There's a plus sign in this top corner. Click that, and then you can write in your message. Just make sure your message isn't something that says TikTok or other social media platforms. Make sure you don't use a website. Make sure you don't put pricing or any identifying information like personal information like your name, that type of stuff. And so those are things that TikTok will restrict the visibility of your board, which will restrict your live stream. So yeah, okay. Settings in the live, right? No, before you go live. Always before you go live is when you create the board and you can save it. You can use it, turn it on and off. I can change this board, but I can't change the words. I can't edit the words. I have to edit before I go live because TikTok approves it. Greetings. Thank you so much. How you doing? KS Banana Bray. Appreciate you, friend. Thanks. You guys are welcome. Appreciate that, friends. Let me know if there's questions. My new friends, if you're in the room, I always say when you come into someone's home, if you come into somebody's home in real life, what's the etiquette? You walk in and you say hello. All right? So if you're coming in and you're sitting here listening, hey, Coach Jessie. When you come in and you're sitting here listening, you haven't said hello, make sure you say hello. All right? So hello, I'm new. And it's a way for us to get to know you. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Hello, friend. Hello, good morning, Mommy Joe. Speak loud. Miss Nixon. I know it's comfortable. I tell you guys, I say that because the live stream is not television. This is not TV. All right? I know we get comfortable, we sitting, we listening, we having a good time, and you just watching. It's an interactive experience. You're supposed to say hello. You're supposed to like the live. You're supposed to share out the live. That's where the arrow is below. You share it out. You can repost. You can add it to your story. You can share it with your other friends. All of that. It's engagement. It's engagement. All right. Hello. This is good information because I haven't went live yet. There we go, friend. And so people are asking me some technical questions. And I'm okay with technical questions. Don't get me wrong. You want to know what boards are. You want to know how to edit your welcome message or how to make sure you have words in your bio. Those are things you want to do. If you're not there yet though, and you haven't even got up the nerve to go live, then that's a whole nother conversation. And then I want to make sure as viewers you understand how to engage, because once you go live, that's going to be the number one question y'all come back to me. How do I get people to engage in my live? And I'm going to say, well, how do you engage in lives? Just saying. Just saying. Ask that question of yourself. How do you actually engage in lives? Because if you're not engaging in lives, then how do you expect other people to engage in your life? Just wondering. I mean, that's kind of a rhetorical question, but I mean, you really need to ask that of yourself, because at the end of the day, it starts with you. It starts with your engagement. It starts with you understanding what does it mean to be an engaged viewer. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate you, friend. You said, what is recommended for cooking live streams? Vanessa V, your setup matters because people got to see what you're cooking. So that's going to be my number one thing. If you look at anybody who's doing cooking lives, you see what they're cooking. You see what they're doing with their hands, with the pots, with the stove. So setup and that visual, people want to see what's in the pots. That visual matters. So you're gonna have to figure out how you have a phone stand, something that's elevated, something that you can see the person. One of our live hosts that has a pretty good room, Trisha T, um, it she has a great setup and she uses two devices. So she'll have her camera angled towards the stove and kind of angled towards her countertop so you can see it. But then she has another device on the countertop where she can see comments. So when she's cutting, she can see comments coming through and she can turn and talk on the screen. So it's really, she has a good setup. Yeah, Trisha T, that's her post. Thank you so much, pals. I appreciate you, friend. So she's a good one. Thank you so much, friend. Let's see. Active is attractive. I heard that, friend. When I go live, I'm mainly just for bots. Well, you got to continue to share out your live. You got to talk to people. You got to make sure you're engaging. The same things you do as a viewer. Let's talk about viewer engagement because the same things you do as a viewer, you actually need to do as a live host. You actually need to do as a live host. Now, there's going to be some little tips and tricks that you might want to utilize to make sure you get a little bit more visibility. One trick, and I'm going to tell you this right now, one trick is that if you go live and it's only you in the room, you already have made a misstep. All right? If you go live, Trisha T, Pals pinned it. She had the name pinned as TRE. She's an E, not an I. CIA. Yeah, she's TRE. How do I save it on my board? How do I save it on my board? Save what on your board? Your message? You hit save. When you create the board before you start live, you got to create it before you start the live. So go to boards, hit the plus sign, and create the board and create the message. Hit save. Make sure the message doesn't have social media on there, doesn't have TikTok even, doesn't have a website, doesn't have any language that's gonna restrict your board. All right. But yes, so if you start a live, I'm going to say this again, hear me clearly. If you start a live and you are the only account in that live, you already made a misstep. If all 35 of y'all leave right now, there's going to be me, I'm here, and there's going to at least be one person in this account, in this live. It's this message here. This is a board. Okay? So hear me clearly. You should have probably another device, definitely another device, another account that you can log into and join your live. Just saying. If you want to get ahead. All right? So that's one thing. I don't say that often because people don't ask that question, but that is what everybody else is doing. All right? That's a smart move. Yeah. Yeah. So I will say that again. You said T. So I will say that again because some of my friends in the room don't do that. So if you start your live, you said I caught that. All right. Hey, Mimi's new in the agency too. Hey, Lady C, how you doing, friend? Deb, and tell your family also. Hey, if you want them in your live, that's fine. Well, yeah. So that helps push you out. Well, it should be active. It should be acting as a viewer for you. You at least got one viewer in the room. Because as a viewer, let me tell you guys this. If you, as a viewer, I told you guys earlier, let's drop the sticker. This ain't TV. As a viewer, you should always be doing something in that live. All right? So you're just not watching. You're just not sitting back treating me like I'm TV, like I'm television. I'm like your favorite morning show, which I am, but y'all need to also engage. I'm following, tapping a little heart out for both accounts. There we go, Fred. What is that? What was that, a vintage flight? I love it. You said, how do you make the laugh? It's a soundtrack. There's a soundtrack that you have in the live. Yep. Yes, got that tapper. There we go. I love it. Thank you so much, Coach Jesse. That was cute. That was super cute. But yeah, yeah. If you're doing your live, friends, and you are not, if you're a viewer, and that's what I say, my viewers, if you come to somebody's house, you don't walk into somebody's house and don't say hello. So you always got to say hello. And then there's some other things that you should be doing. You should be liking the live. That's the tapper. The tapper was just going tapping away from my live stream. But let me be clear. You can't tap and talk at the same time. So comments matter. So if you're commenting, you're putting stickers in, you're tapping the screen. Whenever I go around and visit y'all lives, y'all see me doing stuff. I am an engaged viewer. Now, if I'm multitasking, I'll turn that tapper on for you and I'm tapping away, but I might be talking to my son or doing something with him. So again, you got to be engaged. Okay. So I'm usually doing something to support the live stream. I'm putting comments in. I'm asking questions. I'm doing things like that. You can't tap and talk at the same time. So you got to pick which one you're gonna do. But you got to be doing something. Yes, I'm back and forth. That's it. Yeah. And then I'll share out the live. So if you haven't shared out my live, and as a live host, we can see who shared out the live. We can see the engagement. I see everything. I see people who don't have my Lisas, the Lisa badge. I see people who don't have a blue box. I see people, if I click your photo, I can actually see how many times you shared the live, how many times you liked the live, how many comments you put into this live. I see it all. Okay? And if you don't know how to see it, let me know because I'll tell you. I'll give you the tea. Okay? But you can see it. You can see individual engagement. Okay, so at the end of the day, you know who are for you and who is just there watching. Yep, that's why I move different now. Exactly. Yep. You said tea, please. Legacy, you was like, I don't know. How do I flip words? What do you mean? Mirror your words? Like right now, this is backwards. Is that what you meant? Mimi, when I pull cards. So yeah. So watch this. That's what you mean? Okay. So what I did, Mimi, this is for you, friend. The three dots in the corner is in this corner. When you're live, there's three dots in the corner. Um, there's three dots. You want to click the option to mirror your video. It's the third thing down on that section. So mirror your video. Can viewers purchase a tapper to help with the likes on the live? Yes. You know what, Tammy? I'm gonna pin my tapper. I'm gonna pin my tapper. I'm gonna pin my light and my clip-on light. I'll pin those. I'll put them in the shopping cart so you guys will see the shopping cart. I'll turn it on because I haven't done that in a while. Well, I do it, but I haven't done it recently. Let's see. Okay. There's products. So products are shopping cart is here now, so you should see the shopping cart. Okay. You said, how did you learn all this? Dad said, how did you learn? I've been here for like over a year. I go to lives. I look at the materials. I read. I do read. There's some stuff in here for you to read. Like if you guys click any of these features, like click over here. I always point to this one first. Click the number of people in the room. Everything up here, except for want to go live, beginner tips. Everything up here for you all, you can touch. Absolutely touch it. And then most of the things there have a question mark in the corner. There's typically a little question mark somewhere on the screen. So look to see, and I just read the information that's there. I read it. Yeah. That explains what happens here and what this means. And then when I go live, I click all this stuff. And then I use the features, y'all. I do use the features. Not everything, but I use most of them. Yeah. So that's it. And then I come back and I tell you, and then some of y'all come back and y'all be like, Dr. Lisa, did you see this? Dr. Lisa, did you know this? And sometimes I know it, sometimes I don't. So y'all be educating me sometimes. Just like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. Oh, that's there. So yeah, that is totally fine. I'm okay with it. I love learning. So yeah, Tammy, thank you so much. Tammy got her tapper. She's like, look here, I'm gonna get a tapper. But again, cheat code, I said this earlier. If you are in your live and you are by yourself, this was my backup phone. So you see the tapper. The tapper's on here. This is my backup phone. This is a wireless one. I had it. I didn't charge it the other day. That's why it was plugged in, so it was tapping as it was charging. So, but this is a wireless one, and and I have that going. This is my old phone. I used to use this phone for my lives last year. I got it in the summer, last summer. So this was my phone for half the year, and then I would not have a backup. I didn't have a backup at first. So stuff I'm telling you is stuff I now know I should have been doing in the beginning. Those first 6 months, I didn't have something in my room helping me. It was fortunate that I had people coming in and liking and doing the things they needed to do, but I wasn't doing it for my own life. And I'm gonna tell you, and I jokingly say this, but it's real talk. If you don't like your life, who gonna like your life? Okay, so you gotta like your life. You gotta love what you're doing. So like your life, do what you need to do. How do you get the tapper? It's in the shopping cart here. You see a shopping cart, a little shopping bag rather. I'm sorry, shopping bag. You click that and you can get it. I feel like I need a third phone now. Do you really, Natty Nat? Yes. Oh, I love that. Been debating on going live. You got this, Frontline Faith. You got it, friend. You're gonna find so much enjoyment with it. I really do. I love coming here. I love coming here. Um, so this is the fun part of my day, just seeing what's gonna happen. What type of questions I get, how you guys engage. You said, can you only stream from phones? No, you can stream from the laptop or your desktop. Yeah, it's called Live Studio. That's on TikTok as well. I've used Live Studio. I guess my big takeaway is that Live Studio is still evolving. The phone is the primary way to go live and has all the features and stuff that happen here. So the phone really is the way. I love coming here too. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Me too. I love going live. Yes, I do. You said pick me up, friend. What does that mean? Got it. All right, friend. Thank you so much, Deb. So the live studio, you got to make sure your device, your computer, your laptop can stream, meaning that you can't have a lot of um, other things running in the background on your computer or your device because it takes up a lot of your, I don't know what the word is, RAM, bandwidth, whatever, memory, whatever. So it takes up a lot. And so if it doesn't have enough capacity to run the stream will end. And it ended for me on my laptop. My laptop has multiple things running in the background. And so I really probably need a newer device to stream on my laptop. I'm intrigued by the features and stuff that are available for streaming on the laptop or computer. Um, but it is a learning curve. It is it is going to take some getting used to. There are a lot of glitchiness that happens over there. It glitches a lot. So it's not my preference, but there are people in the agency. Leanne uses it. Pals uses it. Glow uses it. Who else? There's several other people. Shar uses it. There are a lot of people who do use Live Studio, but it's not my cup of tea. I think I'm gonna, prolong jumping into that too much more. I prefer the phone. Are you saying make a whole new TikTok account? Janice, yes. Yes, whole new TikTok account. You should have a whole new. Let me say this, my friends. You guys should have a second account anyway. Just saying. If you are going live, you should have a second account. Probably should have a second account if you're not going live for your regular content too. But technically, if you're going live, I really would say get a second account. And here's why. Because you are going to be searching. You're going to be looking at different people's information that come in your room that engage. You want to make sure your algorithm stays consistent based on your topic, based on what you're posting content about, based on what you want to see in your feed. So you can use that second account to be, hey Janine, how you doing, friend? You can use that second account to be what you need it to be for maybe searching other content, looking at other creators, looking at ideas that are not related to your topic. If you do TikTok Shop, you want that second account for TikTok Shop because TikTok Shop is its own algorithm basically. So you want to be able to post your content, your shoppable videos on that account. So again, second account makes sense. So if you're sitting here right now and you don't have a second account, I would encourage you to get a second account. and put it on the second device too. How do I go live on a separate account from my shoppable videos? Should I go live on a separate account for my shoppable videos? Uh, you should start TikTok Shop on a separate account and go live over there. You could do that. Yep. Yep. I think that's what you're saying. TikTok Shop on a second account and go live there. Yes. What are the top 3 reasons to go live? Ooh, Molly. Monetization, growing your account, expanding your account, and so visibility, and building your community, building your engagement with your community. Level 25. Look at you. Janine, I say, what is that? Oh, that's the 25 banner. Look at you, Janine. Congratulations, friend. Way to go. She will be flying in. Look here. She will be flying in 25. The blue box level, for my new friends in the room who don't know what just happened, her blue box level is now 25. So she now gets to fly in at the top, whereas names usually pop in at the bottom. And as a live host, you don't always see those names. The fly-in names you see, they're eye level. So now she has that if it's a room under 100K. Under 100 people, I'm sorry. So yes, so she can now fly in. Good job, friend. Hey, Big Cheetah, how you doing, friend? Hey, and so names like this, Spam G, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your friend. Your light is 50% off and free shipping. Can you show it to us? Oh, my colorful light, Nika. Give me 1 second, friend. You're saying the color light or the clip light? Which one? I think the color light. I think it's always been 50% off. Now that I say that out loud. It is. Hold on 1 second. I want to make sure I saw. She's talking about this sunset lamp. I'll show it to you guys. Right here. That's it. And it gives you this. And it's just like a little halo, little dome type feel. And it covers here. And I have it on the fade color, but you can have it flashing if you want. You can have it what they call smooth. So it does a slower fade into coloring. Does it really slowly. And then you have a strobe. Strobe and fade, flash seems similar to me because it just seems similar. I think it moves a little slower, not as flashy. And then this is the one I use. Fade is a little faster than smooth. So yeah. So, and then it has the other colors too. So I'm sorry, I'll show you the remote. It has all the other colors there. You can brighten it, you can dim it. Yeah, so that's it. So that is the sunset lamp that I have. It comes in, I think it comes with the 2 remotes also. So yeah, that's there for you all. Thank you all, appreciate you. Just pin that, so let me know. I missed some other questions. Let me make sure I go back and look at other questions. Let's see. You said Tina. What did Tina Body? She uses live. Was that when I was talking about Live Studio, Nika? Janine uses Live Studio now too. So Janine uses it. There's quite a few of y'all now that are kind of adopting Live Studio as the way to go. So yeah. So I haven't done it. The whole co-streaming with YouTube here, I've thought about it a little bit more than not because the whole co-streaming, and then obviously I can't play music because of YouTube rules. So if you have streaming that you do for like Live Studio, I could use maybe a third party and cut off the music so that it's not uploaded with the music playing. So then I won't get, muted by TikTok, by YouTube. YouTube has that rule that Has to, you got to make sure your music's not copyrighted music. So, and if it is, they'll mute your video. Elizabeth, Molly, Elizabeth, you asked the 3 reasons to go live. That's what I was going to go back to. Oh, I answered that. So I said, yeah, monetization, building your community, as well as exposure. Yeah. Should I go live on a separate account for my shoppables? I say yes. So yeah. When can I sell or start the shop? Once you have 1,000 followers or over 1,000 followers, you can get invited into TikTok Shop. So that's when you can get into it. Um, Tammy, you said, do you do a live for just viewers? Reason I ask is I knew nothing about levels, etc. Um, what do you mean just viewers? You talking about just engage in? It said, do you do a live for just viewers? Yes. You're doing the live for viewers. Reason I ask, I knew nothing about levels. Are you talking about like leveling up and engagement? Are you saying how to be a good viewer? Is that what you mean, Tammy? Like make my questions or my comments just for the from the viewer perspective on how to view properly. I typically start there, so I'm sorry if I didn't do that. So let me talk about viewer engagement. So let me catch up on some few comments, and then Tammy, let me know if you're still here, and I'll talk about viewer engagement because I do start there. My live will be TikTok shop trying on wigs, makeup, and clothing. That's what you're doing? Okay. Okay, make sure that's reflected in your bio. Thank you. You're welcome, friends. I'm catching up on comments. Mama Karen, you said, what does it mean when you tap a lot and then it doesn't show pink hearts, fairies anymore? I don't know. And how they stopped you from being able to tap you in tap jail? Maybe. When you stop tapping, does it come back after a while? Let's see what happens. I think that's what's happening. Maybe you tap too much. You say, yes, I was looking at that finally. Yes, look at you, Fred. I love it. I love it. I'm catching up on comments. Janine said, I just wanted to just come back and come back in. I heard that, Fred. Anika, you said, Sunset Lab, who flew? Congratulations. That was, that was Janine. Black Lotus, that was Janine. What does that mean when the pink heart doesn't show up while you're tapping? I don't know, Mama Karen. I don't know the answer to that. I think anybody in the room know the answer to that? I'm not sure. I wonder if they've like paused you from being able to tap. Maybe. You have it positioned to the wall. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I have it lit up on my tree, positioned to my wall. The light. Yes. Need to budget for all the gadgets. Yes, you do need to have. I think there's some essential things you need to have. You want to have your phone situated so that you can see and make that a priority where people can see you and you can see the comments. And then you want to make sure that your phone is situated. You want to make sure you have charger cords. You want to make sure that you have the right lighting and sound. I'm using my phone sound. I don't have a mic. So my room I'm in, the acoustics are fine. I can do this. But some people need microphones depending on where you're at. And your lighting is good. I have the background light, I have the front forward light. So all that is part of my stream. I noticed yesterday that hearts was gone, just colors, but it does count. Okay. I see red hearts. And then on my tapper, I see red hearts. Is that what we're talking about? And if I stop my tapper, the confetti will fall on the screen and it tells me how many likes I sent. So that's happening. I'm not sure if that's what you're saying, Mama T. The red hearts. These hearts sometimes will change depending on if there's a campaign. Like Community Fest, it had different hearts floating across. It wasn't hearts, it was actually like little symbols, little confetti heart symbols and stuff. It was like weird celebration type symbols. And so they'll change it out depending on the campaign, but for right now we see hearts. Um, how does the tapper work? It just taps your screen. So here, if I turn it off, it's all the way off. I can turn it on, and then I can control the speed here, and then I can click the second number to cut it on, and it starts tapping. And you see the hearts here, it's tapping. My friend who asked earlier about how to engage, Do me a favor as a viewer. I forgot your name. I forgot just that quick. Was that you, Victoria? I think it was you, Victoria. Somebody asked about how to engage. This is number one way to engage. Liking the live. Um, Jill, you said, can I join your group, my agency? Jill, do you go live? Are you, Doc, watch this. What I mean. Hey, Jill. Hey, Victoria. Thank you for the daily heart me's. Let me see what happened. You about to go, let's see. Congratulations. Look at you. Y'all leveling up to 25 in a room. Look at y'all. Congratulations, Coach Jesse. Look at you, friend. I'm so proud of you. You said you've been engaging. You're like, watch this, watch this. She said, I ain't going to do it until she watching. I love that, friend. Thank you so much for that. Lord, she leveled up in the room. Look at you, friend. Yes, let's go. Let's go. That's what Miss Treetop said. Let's go. Let's see. Can I put? I don't know. Let's see if I can do it. I gotta find you now. Let's see. There we go. The level up stickers. I love it. Thank you so much, friend. Um, and so wait a minute. So let me explain this now. Now I gotta explain what just happened. So my new friends in the room, do y'all know what just happened? So she leveled up. Do y'all know how she leveled up? Put no if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you have no clue what did she just do? She sent a gift. She leveled up. What does that mean? I got the strangest restriction this morning. What you get, Jill? Jill, you won't be able to join an agency either because the restriction has to be cleared out. But what happened, friend? What happened? He said, Doc, watch this. Frosty, is your Nika, is this your Frosty? No, it's gone. Okay, that's good. That's good. Um, why did I move back? I was like, let me move back so I can see. um, so when people level up in a room, there's a blue box that they leveled up. So that's the 25 box. If you want to know about your blue box, put the word blue in the chat. All right. Put the word blue in the chat and we'll check your blue box because you have to put the word and then you can click your photo and then you can click your level. So if you have no clue what I'm talking about, you can put the word Tammy. Tammy, you're the one who I was supposed to be talking to about engagement. So this is important for you to know, Tammy. So you're gonna click your blue box, your profile. You're gonna click your photo, and your level 22. Click the LV 22. A blue screen pops up. Miss Nixon, you're gonna do the same thing. All right. The blue screen pops up. That's where Coach Jesse, super live star. I haven't seen that one before. I was like, what is that? Thank you for that, friend. Thank you so much. The super live star. I just went live and then this came up. Continuous monotaneous with no content. Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard of that one. I haven't heard of that. Is that a restriction you said? I don't know. Go back and look at your rules and guidelines and see what's showing up there. Going live now content. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um, so yeah, I did. Okay. And see what they're saying. So did you appeal it? And it keeps popping up for you? Whatever you're doing in your live, maybe you need to change it up. What are you doing in your live? Okay. Yeah, that's the question. What are you doing in your live? So change it up a little bit. Make sure it's not too stagnant. Okay. So let's see. Thank you for explaining. You're welcome. So that blue box is actually just let it run its course. Okay, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Run what course? Yes, thanks. So when you click that blue box, it shows how many points you've gotten. I want you guys to pay attention to this. That's why Coach Jesse and Janine knew they were about to level up. So when you click the blue box, it shows you what level you're currently on. You'll see numbers there. You'll see the points you collected. Points come from your gifting as you're engaging. And so the points come from your gifting as you're engaging. You're going to see the points you've accumulated already. There's a forward slash symbol that tells you how many points you need in total to get to the next level. So the next level points, you need to know that. And then there's a message that scrolls by, around now that says you need so many points to level up. Okay? So those points is what you're paying attention to. Those points you need to level up, because that's the difference between what you got and what you need, is those points at the bottom, those engagement points. So those points, if you are being strategic, you'll say, oh, well, I know I'm going to be engaging in this live. I know I'm going to go to another live, or maybe I'll just do it all in one live. Whatever the case may be, you can determine where you're going to level up. So Coach Jesse and Janine, they looked at their numbers and they were able to say, okay, I'll level up in this live in particular, and I'll fly in at level 25. There's a question mark when you click that blue screen. There's a question mark in the corner. Read it so you understand about the level up process. You do need coins, yes. So you can go to the website. You can go to www.tiktok.com, the forward slash symbol coin, COIN. It's not an S on the end, no S. COIN, and that'll get you to the coins website. You log in and you can get coins. They say it's 25% discount. It is cheaper, so it is a better cost than doing it in the app. Thank you so much, Coach Jesse. Look at you, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Uh, you said, where are the numbers? Deb, you asked the blue box number. You're level 8. When you click your photo, click your LV8. LV8 is what you're going to click, and that's where the blue screen is. And everything I just explained is right in there for you. Victoria, this is good information. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Simply Tab, hey, drop it in and say hi. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate the support, Luna. Thank you. Luna, did you get my email? I sent it late. Thank you so much, friend. Let's see. Oh my God, you're the best. I had no clue. You had no clue, friend. That's okay. You're level 22. You're about to level up. Now you know. Now you're going to be real strategic about it. You're like, wait a minute. So yeah, so that engagement matters, okay? So Tammy, were you the one that asked about how to engage as a viewer? Let me talk more about that. I'll talk more. But yeah, I think you the one that asked that. Website again, Mrs. Nixon, www.tiktok.com. So tiktok.com. There's a forward slash symbol, the little forward slash, and then it's coin, COIN. Thank you, Janine. I see you, Simply T. Appreciate your friend. So yes. Hey, party therapist, how you doing, friend? Can you explain the gallery box? The gift gallery box. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about the gift gallery. Tammy asked about the gift gallery, so I'm gonna answer that question. By my name, it says 16. Yes, Victoria. So when you click your photo, your mini profile is gonna pop up. Click your LV16 and you'll see the blue screen we just talked about. Anybody else? Let me know if you're interested in. You said, "Wow, I had no idea. Still, I am still lost." You got this, friend. Okay, so when Janice, okay, so everything up here, you guys are all viewers. Everything up here, except for wanna go live, is clickable for you all. If you click something, you should see something. Okay? Don't click my board. This is my board. But everything else, you should be able to see information. There's a lot of information up there. As a live host, you're paying attention to this upper part also, because you're paying attention to your fan clubs and your fan club number, and that is hopefully increasing because people are coming in and grabbing their daily heartbeat, clicking to join or clicking to get that daily heartbeat for the day. Is a daily heartbeat you can get. If you click my photo, this is what Tammy just asked. If you click my photo, my mini profile pops up. Within my mini profile is what's called a gift gallery. You all have gift galleries. If you click your photo, you should see your gift gallery. Okay? The gift gallery, when you're in a live, so your gift gallery means nothing to you as a viewer. It means it doesn't, you can't do anything as a viewer. You have to be a live host. Okay? In order for your gift gallery, that's not true. You can do it as a guest. As a guest, you can support people's gift gallery too. But as a live host is where you're paying attention to it mainly because those are people who became title gifters for you. All right? So those are people who became title gifter. TikTok sets the gift gallery. The gift gallery is set based on your performance as a live host. That's why I paused, because I know you can do it as a guest and people can support your gift gallery, but that gift gallery changes and is impacted once you go live. Because if you start leveling up, if you start increasing, then your league, the gallery that you have, could potentially go up as well. So all that is impacted based on you being a live host. Is that true, y'all? Wait a minute. Now that I think about that. No, your gift gallery can go up as a guest too. Because if people gift you there, you can increase. Couldn't you? You could, couldn't you? Theoretically. Who know the answer to that? Miss Treetop, you in a room? I took my suggestion. I did a private live to practice. Thank you. You took that suggestion? Awesome. Awesome, friend. Do your setup. When I said that out loud, I was like, I guess your gift gallery, if people go in and do your gift gallery, you're in the boxes, you theoretically could league up if they fill up your gallery. Because it could do it. Okay. It can get filled, but you can't level up. Why not? Wouldn't it show like if you went from D1 to D2, or is that only by live? I've been seeing people's gallery get up as a guest. Yeah. No, it wouldn't. You don't think it would leave? Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it. Only live. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to what I first said because I was right with my first thought. I second guessed my thought. Um, I'm still second guessing it, but I'm gonna take it as first the way I first thought it. Question: can you stop TikTok from automatically posting live highlights? Yes, you can turn off that feature. You can turn that feature off. You can turn it off under the live recording. Let me go to my other account. It can get filled, but you wouldn't league, but just doesn't count towards your league. It doesn't count towards your league. Okay, okay. I believe that. That was my first thought, that it wouldn't count towards your league. Okay. Um, Give me 1 second, party therapist. Let me finish this thought and then I'll show you where I think it's at. Be right back, okay? I think. um, okay. So yes, all right. Okay, so let me go back to my thoughts. So your league cannot improve. Your gallery cannot improve based on people just filling it as a guest. We're gonna stay there because I'm second guessing my thinking on that, but we're gonna stick to that. Okay. So if you click, and it probably is in the question mark, y'all, so y'all can just go back and verify this piece of it. If you click my photo here, so you'll see it. If you click your photo, you can see your gift gallery. The gift gallery is something that TikTok sets, and it's based on what league you're in. So you have a D, that's the lowest information. I missed you. Hey, friend, just Michelle. How you doing, friend? Um, so it's based on D, then C, then B, then A. And the galleries, you said such good information. You're welcome, friend. Awesome. So the galleries will pretty much populate based on what league you're in. The leagues they go from D5 to D1. So D5, D4, D3, D2, D1. Then you league up and you go to C. C5 is the lower level. Then the C4, C3, C2, C1. Then you league up. And then you're in the B league. It's B5, B4, B3, B2, B1. And then you're in the A league. You league up to the A league. A league starts at 3. It doesn't have 4 and 5. So it goes A5, A2, A1. All right? So those are the leagues. This is a very advanced conversation to what I'm talking about. So I tell people, my newbie people, Don't worry about leagues yet. I say that because, first of all, in order for you to do leagues and play the league game and move up and try to get your gift gallery fill and all the things. Well, let me take that back about the gift gallery. But in order for you to league up, you need a community and you need to go live daily. So, because that's based on how you're performing on a daily 24-hour clock. Okay. So that's what you're paying attention to. So I don't want you to do that because you're still just now getting live and you're getting to go live. You're comfortable. You're getting comfortable with that. You're building your community. That's something you would think about maybe day 30 or maybe even day 60 as you're now starting to go live on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Um, that's why co-hosting is better than guests. Yes, because it does impact your lead. That's true. Yeah, you're gonna have your lead, especially if you're a co-host. Um, let's see. Let's see. When I was trying to lead, so when I was trying to lead to C5, what is that, Coach Jesse? It. What was the first comment? I'm missing something. What happened? What does it mean? What does it mean when they say I need three more fragments? That's part of the league's conversation. Yeah, so that's when you're going. Janice, do you go live every day? Let me know if you're on a daily schedule. I know I've seen you a couple of times, but I don't know if you're daily yet. Are you daily? Yes. Okay. Okay. So then, yeah, you want to start. You could start paying attention to it. I would say it depends on how your room is gifting you. So fragments. If you click, do me a favor where you put yes at. I'm gonna have you click your own information. You're D2. So click your gift gallery, and then I want you to click the D2. Once you click your gift gallery, that D2 that's inside the gift gallery, that corner part, I want you to click that, and it'll pop up on the screen, and it says View Your Gift Gallery. There's a question mark in there. I want you to read that, but the fragments are almost think of them as credits. So you get 3 credits before you either link up or drop down. So if you lose those 3 credits, you drop down. If you gain a fourth credit, you league up. So that's how it should work. Now, to get those credits means that people are supporting you across a 24-hour clock. Within that 24-hour clock, are you essentially staying in the different zones? You'll see them. The different zones where you're either going to keep your fragment, you don't lose it, or you gain some new fragments, or you lose the fragment. Okay, so just that's what they mean. Okay, I will read it. Yeah, so that's what they mean. I just keep that in mind. Um, um, three of me. You're saying I'm a. Oh, look at you, Tammy. Tammy, you got a level up ship. He's like, I'm gonna send it now. Thank you. You're welcome. Tammy, look at you, friend. But you didn't look at your level. You said, I might as well level up in here, huh? Well, welcome to the room. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you for the money gun. How do I know people off my screen? How do I get people off my screen if I invite them without ending my live? Yes, look at your friend. I love it. Appreciate your support. Um, Janice, okay, hold your question. Your question, let me finish the gift gallery question. Your question is about co-host, possibly, or guest. One of them you're talking about. I don't know if that person was a co-host or a guest in your room, but let me let me finish the gallery question. So if you click the photo, if you click your own gallery, the gallery essentially has gifts TikTok set for you. Now, here's the deal. Here's the gameplay here. People who know about the gallery, they do click it, and you'll see my gallery has been clicked. People will become title gifters as you are becoming a more experienced live host and viewer. You want to kind of pay you want to pay attention to that because that's a way for you as a viewer. This is a viewer piece. How you become cemented for the week. It's only a week. It starts on Monday night or Sunday night at midnight. Essentially, the gallery changes. This Sunday's different. Let me say 12:30. I think it's 12:30. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. 12:30 Eastern because we're doing a daylight saving time switch So 12:30 Eastern, the gallery will reset. Let me know if that's correct. I'm almost sure I'm right on that. So 12:30 Eastern, the gallery resets, and then you would have all new people. Thank you so much, friend, who can go in and add to your gift gallery. So each night, I mean each week, we do a reset for the gallery. Oh no, you're changing time again. Yes, we're changing time on Sunday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow the time changes. Tonight. Tonight the time changes. Tomorrow we'll be on a new time. Won't we? Isn't that how it works? It happens tonight, Saturday, Saturday to Sunday. Am I right about that? So it changes tonight, and then tomorrow we're on the new time zone, the new daylight savings time. Yes. Okay. I was like, I don't remember. Mrs. Treetop, you're right. Okay. Okay. So yeah, time changes tonight. Tomorrow will be another night. 12 a.m. Sunday morning, the clocks jump ahead because places in the US, yes, most places, yep. So hello, Mrs. Treetop. Mrs. Treetop, we're talking about galleries. So as of tomorrow, Sunday, Monday technically, Monday at 12:30. Mr. Treetop, this is a question for you. Thank you for that daily heart me. Monday at 12:30 a.m. 12:30 a.m. the gift gallery will change. Is that true? 12:30 a.m. I'm asking Miss Treetop because she be on it, y'all. 12:30 a.m. Eastern. She's in Philly, so 12:30 a.m. Philly time. Gift gallery reset because of the time difference. So keep that in mind. People, do you get points looking looking people's carts? What you mean? You talking about the shopping cart? Mm-mm. No, nothing happens because people look at it. You can just get if people purchase, you get commissions, but that's all. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh my God, if you're going back to the time difference, then yes, shaking my head, yes, we go back. Yeah. It helps push out the live to look in the car. Does it, Nika? Nika, I hadn't heard that. I didn't does it? Anybody heard that before? With people clicking your cart? Okay. I think you should turn your card on. What you doing? I was like, what is Nika talking about in this live yesterday? She's like, I'm gonna put my card up. Yes, I heard that. Really? I didn't heard that, friend. I know Shop has it where I never heard about people clicking your cart, but I know they have the high traffic products, they have the trend setting products, and they have the products. What's the three categories? Three categories for them. Um, and so you get pushed out because you have the right types of products in your cart. I didn't know because people had clicked it, it would help. So that's something I didn't know. Okay. So yeah. So in that case, yeah, you do want people to click your card because it gives you more visibility. Thank you so much for the roses. I see y'all. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you, boss lady, for clicking the card. Appreciate you, Fred. I'm gonna say that more often. Be like, thank y'all for clicking my cards. It does. Really. So we gonna say y'all clicking the cards. Y'all click the cards. Let's see what happened. We got 22 people. It dipped a little bit. Let's see if it runs back up again. So you can ask people to click your card. That's what hey, they telling me something new. You like me when you misspell, you try to fix it. You said chart. It tells you how many people. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What you mean? It tells you how many people I clicked it. I see Nika looking at it. Nika's from a live house. I can see who's looking at it. Unwritten. You looking at? Thank you, Mr. Lee. Y'all looking at the card? Y'all just go and click it. I love it. I've asked people just to look, and it helps me. Does it really? Okay. I ain't seeing the numbers go up though. I'll tell y'all that. We ain't gone back to 30 yet. He said no later, much later. How much later? Okay, maybe it's going back up now. All right. Jenny said, right, these numbers ain't going up. All right, friends, I appreciate y'all. Okay, so gift gallery, gift gallery. When you look at your, when I look at my analytics later, I'll notice because the cart jumped it. All right, I'm gonna take y'all. I'm gonna take what y'all say. That's what I said. I love this about the room. They'll come in like, Doc, did you know this? I'm like, I ain't heard that yet. I don't know anything about that. But hey, we try all things here, y'all. Each one teach one. That's what we do here. So, okay, so gift gallery is where people will play the game and try to make sure that they become the title gifter. So you see people battle for the title gifter or roses, the TikTok live gift, the little J symbol. There's all types of ways people will be battling for the title. So you see that now. Obviously, the gift gallery, when you get into the B League, when you get into the A League, it's some high price, some high ticket gifts in there. But just know that that's part of what, strategy wise, you want to look to see if you can become the title gifter for some of those gifts as well, because people remember you, especially if you're a live host. And then as you think about becoming a guest in a live too, people do kind of the gift gallery train type support. So people will do that too. So there's a lot of different ways people are doing it. Okay, I see the numbers ticking up a little bit. Look at y'all. All right, all right. um, so let me know if there's any other questions about that. But yeah, as you become a little bit more savvy with your live stream, you're gonna always pay attention to the gift gallery too. So you want to pay attention to that. You are the best. Awesome information. You're welcome. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate your support. Appreciate all the support, friends. You said going up. I see it. It is. Y'all just clicking away. TikTok's like, I guess we'll push some people this way. They're curious about her cart. Y'all gonna have me clicking y'all carts too. Just clicking them. It's up people in a minute. Look at you. I see, friend. All right, let's see. Nick, you just gonna keep clicking it up. You said see? You said, Janice, what about daily ranking? Daily ranking again is about it's the combination, isn't it the combination of popular and your room, the popular vote, and how you're ranking based on your league. It's based on your league. So depending on what league you're in, you're competing against all the other people in that league. That's key to remember, because you're always competing against other people in your league, even throughout the day. So even though your room may be very, you're getting pushed out and people are gifted and engaging, you're being compared to everybody else that are performing. And as you in that live, there are probably people who are still going live, the later folks, and then that doesn't necessarily, you may not get, you may get pushed back in your ranking because other people who perform better than you. All right. So, you asked, Janice, you had a question. You asked about removing somebody off your panel. I felt like a stump on a log. When? You got this, friend. You are engaging. Yes. So what was it? Was it a guest panel? You're saying people were in your guest boxes and you wanted to remove them off? Or were they a co-host? Meaning that they were in their room. Okay, guest panels, I guess. Okay. Just tap it in from Paris. Thank you so much with one of my faves. Oh, look at you, friend. Welcome to the room. Enjoy your trip. Love it, love it. Let's see. Thank you so much. Thank you for the tiny, tiny track. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. He said, I know it's changing very quickly. Look at y'all. Thank you, Frank. When hitting the invite button. Okay. When you're hitting the invite button and letting people up and you didn't mean to do it. When it's a guest, the two people, you see the pink and the blue person, the two people, you want to click the two people again. I'm sorry, if they're in your box, click the box, click their name. Click their name, and a mini box pops up for you, a little mini message. The different ways you can kind of, you can expand them. You can put a timer. There's all that, but at the very bottom it says disconnect. You just disconnect them. Yeah, so you just disconnect them. So so yeah, thank you all. Look at y'all. The numbers did pop up again. Look at y'all. Y'all so funny. Okay, y'all, we seen this go down in real time, so y'all might want to play around with that too. Have people like, y'all click my boxes, click my shopping cart. That's nice. There is a 2-year warranty option on the sunset lamp. Okay, that is good. Oh wow, 2-year warranty option. Yeah. Okay, boss lady, I appreciate it. So yeah, 2-year warranty option on the sunset lamp. It is 50% off too. It's just I just got my lamp today. I heard that, friend. Hello, friend. How you doing? I see, what is it? Maisha, thank you so much, friend. I had to think about it. Guitar America, thank you for the daily heart me. Appreciate you, friend. This is one of your other accounts. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the rose. All right, friends, we are 3 minutes from 2 hours live. So let me know if there are other questions. I know we just got to talk and we went all over the place. So I love lives like this because it feels like I'm answering questions you guys really want to know. So I think I like that approach. But let me know if there's any other questions. The live may have light features turned off. Is this why the hearts are not counting? You think so? You are phenomenal. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate your friend. Keep us posted when you get ready to go live, Tammy. When you're ready to do it, friend. Um, when I see hearts now, Black Lotus, and I'm not tapping currently. So do you make more money when the people are gifting you? Yes. Janice. Janice, well, there's a percentage that you get. Now, obviously, with more gifting, it goes up, but the max you can make is 40% of the rewards you earn. So the max is 40. TikTok takes the 60. The 40 comes because you went live for 25 minutes or more and you got 5 or more new followers. We're almost at 200K. We are. Look at there. I had to stop tapping, y'all. I'm not tapping myself anymore. Linnell, hello, friend. How are you? Thank you so much. Carie's Creations, thank you so much, friend, for the roses. Appreciate you all. Those who are new to the room, if you didn't say hi, come on in and say hello. I'm going to get off shortly, but say hello so we can see you. Sometimes the app temporarily disables it. Oh, you think that's what's happening? Yeah, so if you came in and didn't say hello, I tell people if you come to someone's house, the first thing you're going to do, walking in their door, you're going to say hello. So you always say hello. Sister Brown, how you doing? Hey sister, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hello. You said, I am a Virgo in her bio. Welcome to the room. Your app may be glitching. Is it? You don't think it's Black Lotus? I know you've been tapping too. Let me check. Oh, yeah. It says 1.1K. Oh. So, Black Lotus. I'm sorry, I ain't me tapping. She said I tapped a little bit, but I ain't do all that. Yeah, the hearts is popping up. It's confetti. Okay. You think it's glitching? Hello, Queen. How you doing, Susan? I see you, friend. Hey, I'm an accent coach. I love going live. Look at there. I love that. Transform English coach, Jean. My brain wasn't processing for a second. Um, you said, how do we apply to your agency? Oh, you had to spell it out. TikTok was messing with you. So yes, let me talk about the agency. I need to work on my bio. Yes, friend, you got this. Wife, mom, Neen of 10. Oh wow, Nana, I love that. Hey, it's pronounced like the word carry. Oh, carries. Creation. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for correcting me, y'all. Y'all know I will mess up some names. I will mess up some names big time. So please correct me. Give me the phonetic speaking. I appreciate it. I don't get insulted at all because I understand. I'll keep it there. I understand. Check mine. Let me see. Check yours. Let's see. Who am I checking? Miss Nixon. You said motivating breast cancer survivor. Welcome, friend. Family, faith, happy wife. Love that. Do you go live yet, Miss Nixon? Jeannie, thank you so much, Jeannie. I told you, I don't get offended. Thank you so much. I help ambitious non native English speakers communicate clearly and confidently. Welcome to the room. Just getting cautious, um, just in case because TikTok be tripping. Okay. Who is going live today? Who is going live? Yes, 10 grandkids. There we go. 10 grandkids. Wow. Um, I'm almost there, Miss Nixon. You got this, friend. Not yet. I got you. There's only one person in here that knows that officially you change you changing people's names. Black Lotus is talking about me because I messed up her name. She said, "Go ask your husband how to pronounce it." She said, "Go ask your husband. He know how to pronounce my name." Um, all right, friends, really quickly, the agency. I appreciate y'all. So, hey, Moonflower. Okay, so I am a creator network agency. I do support creators. It's a free program. You just heard me talk about TikTok giving you 40% based on your live as you get rewards and people you monetize because you're live. Well, TikTok takes the 60, and with the 60, they pay agencies. So TikTok pays you, they pay themselves, and then they pay the agency. So it is a free program. Um, I'm so late today. You're fine, friend. I'm about to get off though. A little bit. I am about to get off shortly. So TikTok pays themselves, and then with their percentages, they will pay the agency. So I tell you guys this: you want to go live. I cannot invite you into the agency if you are not already going live. And on top of that, you have to make sure you are consistently committed to going live. Because if you don't, I would have to remove you from the agency because if you are on my roster and you're not going live, it impacts my numbers, my activeness numbers. Okay, so that is a category they have for agency, how your creators are active, and if you're not active and you're inactive, it impacts my numbers. So I have to remove you. So don't join an agency until you're ready to go live. All right. So I want you guys to go live, and I want you consistently go live. Try at a minimum 3 days a week for 90 minutes. I say 4 days a week for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half too, as well. So just keep going live. You want to increase that and get to the point where you can go live daily. That's ideal. So what if we're not part of an agency? You're fine. Kind of. If you're not part of an agency and you get in trouble with TikTok, you are on your own. You can get your account banned. Violations can happen. I tell new people if you don't, because you don't know what you don't know, it's good to have somebody having conversations with you, sharing information, having a room of other creators that are also doing this and they're sharing tips and strategies they've saved. You want to get to the point where you're going live on a consistent basis, though. Agencies kind of keep you motivated, keep you encouraged. Every agency is different, so you want to find an agency that is right for you. But that's the point. You want to continue to go live. How does that impact the percentages? Your percentage, 40%, don't change. That's what I said. It's a free deal for you because essentially you get what you get from TikTok. Now, what TikTok says is like, oh, I see agencies are supporting you and you're getting more training. The agency is now going to get some of TikTok's support. But no, you're getting what you're going to get from a go live percentage. Yeah. Is the heart feature working again? Um, The heart feature? What you mean? I see the hearts here in the taps. Is that what you meant? What you mean by that, Mr. Treetop? Um, Nika, you send it to the shop page. Oh no. Okay. I don't. I see hearts tapping. What do you mean? It's a true time. You can look at it later, friend. Okay, perfect. You know, you talk. You talk. Oh, it does. It's working. You talk with your hands. I want to apply to yours, please, ma'am. Okay, Linnell, do you go live? What's your schedule, friend? Let me know your schedule. And here's what I'm gonna do. Anybody? Okay, so here, if you're looking to go join the agency like right now, you you can click my photo. All right, my main profile is gonna pop up. Click my photo again. It takes you to my main profile. In my main profile, all right, is my agency page to join the agency. And I'm gonna talk about my agency too. I haven't talked about it. Miss Lisa, how you doing, fellow Lisa? Welcome to the room. Um, Melinda, thank you for the follow. I see you. So once you're able to go live, you sign with agencies. Um, once, well, yes, that's you can sign with agency. I can't invite you if you're not going live. So you have to have live access. You have to be going live to join. I tell people from my agency, make sure you've done those first 3 lives. Um, I can actually see data of applicants to see how many hours. Let me see if that's correct. Let me see. I think it's how many hours and how many days you've gone live in the last month. So let me see. Is it hours or just days? Maybe it's just days. Um, it's days. Okay, it's not hours. Is it hours? Yeah, it is hours. It's both duration and valid days. So I can see it. So what I will say is I'm trying to figure out my schedule. Been challenging to keep the same. Okay. Well, figure out your schedule before you start because, like I said, I removed 11 as of March or February 28th before March 1st because TikTok changed the rules on March 1st. So I removed 11 people who hadn't gone live in the last 90 days. I have to remove some more who haven't gone live even before that. So I'm unfortunately I'm having to remove people. So I want you all to feel committed to the process, showing up, being consistent. I think that's most important to do first. And then you'll decide what it looks like for you to kind of grow into it and do it even more before you join. I'll pin my Service Plus. If you want to message me, I do one-on-ones, I do coaching, I do one-on-one consultations as well. I'll pin my Service Plus, hey, Coach Chantel. And so you can get to me that way. If you message me, you want to join the agency, I'll send you the agency page for you to join. And you'll click the link in the bio. Couple things I offer. I'm thinking of it as a job so that it's easier to keep going. It is kind of like a job. It is. Yes. But it's a fun job. I will say this. I mean, if you're doing this, you're having a fun time doing it in most cases. Is that not true? Anybody not having fun who does it on a regular basis? Let me know if you're not having fun. It makes me nervous about some of our longtime friends who are only going live once a week. I know. I know. It is for sure. It is. I love it. I love it, y'all. I love going live. I do too. You know, TikTok will frustrate you. Don't get me wrong. I don't want y'all to be like, Doc, TikTok was doing this to my life. It's a little frustrating, but it's fun. I love connecting with people. You said I'm not having fun, Courtney. Why not? What's wrong? Agency, if I join, can I still support other people? Absolutely. Your live is your live. Let me be very clear about that. I don't run your live. I don't tell you what to do in your live. If you, I give you encouragement, I will show you where things are located. If I come to your live, I'll ask if you have any questions. Because everybody is not for everybody. I'm just gonna say that. There are lives that I'm like, oh, that's interesting. They do that, but that hey, there's a community out there for you. But just recognize, yeah, not everybody has to support everybody. I will tell you, if you're looking to grow, support is important. Going to lives and supporting other people is it's important to do it. It's actually mandatory as you think about your community growing. You got to be a supporter. You do. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate you. Thank you again. I appreciate your support. Yeah. But yeah, you can do. It's not fun talking to yourself. Oh, here's what I tell people. I don't say this enough. I changed my perspective on talking to myself in the beginning. I realized, like, hey, I'm talking to my favorite person, first of all. I had to step back so I could see it. Thank you so much, Coach Chantel. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. I appreciate y'all. Um, you said I love it. That's cute. That's super. That's called Superwoman. You guys know it's Women's History Month. That's why I think that gift is in there. That's awesome. That is awesome. Imagine you're on foot. Laugh out loud. Would that help? Yes. What you say? Imagine you're on what is that foot? FT. Would that help? Let me know what you meant by that. We are definitely friends now. I heard that, friend. Appreciate you. Um, Thank you so much. Let's see. So Courtney, you said it's not fun talking to yourself. Yeah, I really do believe I'm talking to other people out there first of all. So I'm talking to y'all, all of y'all. I also in the very beginning I was taking my content and repurposing it. I have two videos on the YT that I made long form content. So for me, it was like building content up too. And I thought about it from that perspective. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this for the content purposes. And then I will work on my messaging. I will work on how I said things. I will work on it so that I can have some decent clips that I could use. You know, for me, it was a lot of practice. And as I practiced and talked and engaged with people who were coming in, they started engaging back. They started asking questions. And so it just became a thing where it slowly started to grow. But in the beginning it was a little lonely, don't get me wrong. But it was also I was thinking about it like, okay, well I'm just gonna do content. I'll just keep talking. And so that's what I used it for. You said Black Lotus, I have fun with Mrs. Treetop. She drives me crazy. She drove me crazy last night, but she is the greatest help. Mrs. Treetop. So wait a minute. So you end up connecting with her after all. I know I was in there the other day, and you were trying to do co-host with her. So y'all end up co-hosting. That's cool. Superman didn't get nothing, nothing on me. Ain't got nothing on me. Angela, how you doing? We're because I can easily make videos, but that makes me nervous. Really, talking on the screen? You got this, friend. It gets easier. Have to get back to class. Thank you, Coach Chantel. You said talking to yourself, right? Yes. Oh, FaceTime, FaceTime. Okay, got you. Yeah, like FaceTime. You're right. You're right. I love it. So yeah, you'll get used to it. Yep. Imagine on FaceTime. That will help. That's true. Yep. Yep. You said Black Lotus battled with us last night. What? Okay. Okay. We ain't got many people in the room. Monday. Let me see. Let me see. Is it approved? I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. I'm just gonna say it here. This is for my agency folks. Okay. Monday. We doing 48 hours of getting extra points for battling. I'm just saying. He said, oh, we got tea. That's the tea. Y'all got the tea? There's a campaign. It's a campaign for that. You said, I saw it. Oh, it's out there. Y'all can see it. TikTok shady. I didn't think it was going to show up on time. I thought it was going to show up tomorrow. Y'all can see it? Okay. Yes. Yes, yes. You already know. already know I saw it. I didn't know y'all could see it. I just put it in yesterday. Yes, ma'am. I just put it in yesterday. See, TikTok's shady because the times when I needed to do it quickly, it does it slowly, and it expires on me. And then I gave it. You know what? TikTok real shady for that because I didn't even think it was going. I thought it was going to still be under review. Mm-mm. I'm only like, I'm going to look. Well, I didn't, and I'm hiding from it. Moonflower, don't hide. You did great yesterday. You did great, friend. Don't run from it. Don't embrace it. Embrace it, friend. Just embrace it. You're still new, so embrace it. Don't even put too much into it. It's up to you if you participate. It's out there, but I did it on purpose. 190K. I love that. Okay, somebody asked what is a battle earlier. I forgot to answer that question. I apologize. I apologize for whoever I forgot to answer the question. But it's a game. It's a game when you have two co-hosts come in a room. The traditional method is two co-hosts. You could do three people. You could do four people. Two people is the traditional method. Hey Tony, and basically what you're doing is you and that co-host, that person is in their room, you're in your room. They're competing for the most points. And as your room evolves, people will tap, share out, gift. Gifting is the main thing that you get points for. You're getting points in this 5 minute time period. Whoever gets the most points wins. Okay? So, and people have like bragging rights because they may have a streak where they won so many times and they have a streak that they're trying to preserve. You also have the ability to get so you got the streak going on, and then you also have the ability to get power-ups. Power-ups are part of the gameplay. It's ammunition. So your top three people who got you the most points, those top three people who contributed the highest, they potentially will get power-ups for your next battle that will happen in the next 5 days because they do expire, and then they can put that out there for you and support you. One's a boxing glove. The other thing, the boxing glove gives you like bonus points. The lightning bolt will give whichever number seat. There's a person in each seat. One, two, three. Those top people, they'll get the opportunity to throw out gifts, and their gifts are worth double the points, I believe, something like that. And then there is also the Mister, where it covers up the score and you don't know what your opponent's score is and they can't see yours. And so that Mister is part of kind of seeing who's going to win. And that's a time where people might snipe, where they're going to come and send a big gift and get you more points up on the board. So that's called sniping technically, where you do it like really quickly, especially at the end before the timer runs out. Um, and then you also have what did I say? Mr. Lightning Bolt, gloves, and hammer. The hammer is something where it is supposed to deactivate if somebody on the opponent's team has maybe a glove they threw out or some other power up. The hammer is supposedly a deactivator. I don't know if it always is effective. I think there's some rules about when it works and when it doesn't work, but that is supposedly what it's supposed to do. You said I went to battle Monday and Tuesday. Oh, you said you want to battle Monday and Tuesday. That's when the campaign's happening. Now, here's the deal about the campaign. I should have put this in the rules. I I um I am open to coordinating battles. However, because of the campaign, it may not be enough time to do it. And I think Nika, I think you're trying to get a I think you're trying to do one for your anniversary, so you need to get back to me quickly. And I'm gonna see if somebody's in there. Lately, my people in the agency group, they've been real slack with getting back and being responsive. Their people have not been very responsive. It's been a whole mess. So I'm not sure. Um, I know I won't be doing it in my on my trip, but I'm not sure how effective that's going to be with me about to leave. So I just want to say that. So I need to do whatever I'm going to do. I need to be doing it like today, tomorrow to check really quickly if you're trying to get something coordinated. Otherwise, the battles, I'm telling people to do battles together or randomly, however you want to do it. But you get points that way. Thank you so much, Nika. I see you going live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much. Um, so yeah, so that's what a battle is. You said I just talked to them and how it supports you. Yes, yeah, yeah. Moonflower. Yeah, you definitely gonna have to get in the habit of talking to your community about it. Um, Talk to Flourish. Flourish took a minute. It's and to this day she battles on occasion. She doesn't battle heavily. She does the campaigns. She tells her community about all the different ways to support her live stream. So she keeps them on top of the campaigns, and they support. She has a room full of supporters. Flash Gold, she's been getting a lot lately. People are coming in supporting that. The battles, the room does thin out. Don't get me wrong, that's just normal. But she does have people that come in and support. All right. So yeah, you're gonna have to get in the habit of helping your community understand how to support. I will say, I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's still something I kind of navigate. I don't I'm not an advert. Here's what I need from you all type live host. So it's something I need to work on still. But I will say this: the rooms that are really successful are the ones who know how to ask for support. And Flourish is one of those people. She asks for support for her room. She'll say, "Here's what's going on. Support my live goal. If you guys don't mind helping with that, I'm in this campaign. I'm right now number 5. I want to try to get to number 3. I got to be in the top 3 to win. Can you guys support me in this way?" She'll say it. So that's going to be something I would say work through sooner than later. Mrs. Treetop, you asked for support, friend. She's like, look here, y'all. I think the community is definitely small still, so needs some dedicated people in the room. Okay, I'm there on the usual. Yes, so you're still building, friend. I mean, yeah, Moonflower, have you done officially 30 days yet? I don't think you're at 30 days yet. It feels like you have been here for 30 days, but I don't think so. It feels like it. You said, Glow, you said I went on the live area of my laptop, and wow, it's so much easier to see all the live features. It is easier to see. It's a little bit more complex to navigate, and it's kind of glitchy. But by all means, try it if that's the direction you want to take. I know, like I said, there's a nice amount of creators that are now starting to use the laptop more, even in the agency. So, for my new second account, what name I use? Sorry for the question. No, no. For your new second account, what name do I use? Whatever name you want it to be. Yeah. Janice. So Janice, I'm looking at your name now, and your name now, you do need to change it. So you see how your username and your name that we see are both the same. You may make this account Janice the makeup artist, or Janice, um, you know, something to do with your style enhancement for women, or some, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So I know you're doing like the wigs, I know you're doing the makeup, you do all the stuff. So yeah, think about what your name and brand is so people can know you as that. And as you're updating your bio, updating your name, all that is connected. Now your other account, maybe if there's a different interest over there, maybe you're going to do shop over there too, or maybe you're going to do um, something else as part of a passion area. Maybe that's where you post content about the family and the kids and stuff. So, it just depends on what you're trying to do. MJ, how you doing, friend? So yeah, that's what I would do. From a branding perspective, I would enhance that. And then Coach Jesse said, "Friends and Learn battles are back, y'all." He's so funny. He said, "They back, they back." We definitely, when we meet on Sunday, let's coordinate. You're right. That's what I was saying yesterday. So let's coordinate. That's what we did last Sunday. And there was people in the room that said they wanted to try it. They were interested in doing it. And then we'll see if there's any newbies. You know what I'm saying? If there's some newbies. And if y'all want to coordinate something for this March Madness, March Match Mania. Is that what I said? Manic. What did I say? I said some little alliteration. I don't know what I put, but that is also an option. So for Monday and Tuesday, yeah. Um, you said we have one. Y'all have one already done, ready to go. That's a good idea for another page about the names. Yes, yes. Yep. Yeah, you always want to have your name as part of your branding. Yeah. The product section in the live gives me glow with Netta. You said the product section in the live gives you hooks, description, and call to action for each product. Yes, it does. Oh, you were looking at Live Manager. That's what you were looking at. You weren't looking at Live Studio. You were looking at the Live Manager for TikTok Shop. I think that's what you're saying. Okay. So with battles, we can pick any topic. For battles, you can pick any topic you want to talk about. You're competing, so you can pick a topic and an opponent if you want to. There are some theme ones. They're really trying to make the whole battle experience a little bit more um, you know, engaging and interesting. And so it would be cool if there's some themes. Linus, hey, look, how you doing, friend? Hey, yes, live manager. Okay, okay, that's what you're referring to. Yes, live manager is awesome for shop. So yeah, definitely look at that and see how you can leverage live manager. I would absolutely do that. Yeah. Hello, everyone. How you doing, friend? Thank you all for being here. All right, friends, I appreciate you guys. We have gone another 30 minutes. So, who is going live? Who is going live tonight? Who's going live today? Today, tonight, who's going live? Let's put that out there so we can see who is going live. Anybody? Coach Jesse, you going live today? What about others? 4 p.m. How to knit a scarf. Okay, me. Okay, Linnell, I see you, friend. All right, you said I'm going live. All right. What's your time and time zone? And then, okay, Moonflower, 4 p.m. What's your time zone, Moonflower? Is it Eastern? Why am I drawing a blank? Where are you located? Why did I just draw a blank? Virginia? Um, how can I keep my board for me having to keep putting it up there every day? It should save. Your board should save. You can use it or reuse it. When you click the wand, you should save it. Don't change it to another word. Your board, when I come live, it stays there. So if I wanted to change the board out, I could. So like if I want to talk about my agency, change the board out. You can change it while you're live. You can't edit it. You can't change the verbiage, but you should be able to change the words on it. But yeah, your board should stay there. Thank you so much for the daily heart, me, Melanie. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you for the heart puffs as well, Carrie Creations. Appreciate you, friend. Let's see. 4 p.m. to knit and scarf Eastern. You did put EST. I see it, friend. How can I keep my board up? I just answered that. I'm going to do voice chat tonight. Okay, okay, voice chat, and then your Janice, you said 8 p.m. What time zone? Okay. Oh no, 4 p.m. Eastern. I got you, friend. 4 p.m. Eastern for Moonflower. She's knitting. And then we have 10 p.m. Eastern, Healing from Hurt. I love that. Okay, okay. Perfect. Going live, 8 p.m. Eastern, makeup and skincare tips over 40. Janice VA. You're VA, Janice? All right. Janice, if you're going live later, okay, you're 8 p.m. also. You should pop in on Nika and just take a look at how her live is set up. Because you're doing the makeup also, though. You guys probably should take a peek at each other. Maybe I'll co-host. That might be an interesting way to do it, just to see how people do it in their lives. Okay. So I think you guys are live around the same time. So just yeah, definitely check on each other. All right, friends. Good idea. Let me know if you have questions. You said I sure will. Let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any final questions. Collect your points. If you have points up here, claim those points. You're gonna click the heart me again and go down and claim your points. Thank you. 200 minutes. Look at you, Miss Nixon. Awesome. And then let me know if you have any questions. I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. I go live daily, 4 p.m., 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you all who were watching. Watchers, we appreciate you too, even if you didn't say hello. We appreciate you, watchers. Appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the stickers, and then all the gifting that happened in the live. I appreciate all the support. Remember, practice makes progress. All right? You don't have to be perfect. You just got to get started, okay? All right, friends. Almost 200K. Should I stay for 200K? I'll stay for 200K. Let's see. Let's see if we can tap it out in 2 minutes. I never knew about claiming points. Yeah, Janice. Janice, we're gonna get you right because your room, when you have people in your room, you gotta help them understand how to engage. Yep. So we gonna get your people right because those are engaged viewers. They keep coming back, grabbing that daily heart rate, claiming those points. They're leveling up. So you want those people to be steady, consistent members. Yep, members of your fan club. You know you should. I know. I know. I gotta practice what I preach, huh? Practice what you preach, girl, so that people can come in. I need to make some tea. That's why I'm like, oh, I need to get some tea. My throat's hurting a little bit, a little tender. You said cool, yeah. Hold on, it got me coming alive. It didn't start my live up right on my screen. Let me catch up. Bye. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you so much, Carrie. Appreciate it. So every room that I go in, when I do the daily harmony, go back and push the button again. The daily harmony. You're welcome, Linnell. Appreciate you. And we hit it, did we? Oh, we did. Oh, that was quick. I didn't even get my screen pulled up. um, Janice, when you go back to hit it, thank y'all. I appreciate it. When you go back to click the daily heart me, if you leave the room, your points should be there if you go back to that room if they're still live. So if you left my room, I'm still here, and you come back, you can get your points. You should be good. If you go back, the live's ended, you lost the opportunity to get the points. If you, yeah, if you go back the next day, you don't have the opportunity to get the points. So it's just for that time, that day. It's for that day if they are still live. I think that's how it goes. I just found out about points too. Did you really? All right. So yeah, it's daily. It's your daily check-in, daily connection to that live host. So yeah, you can claim your points. If you did the daily heart me, you got 45 points, and that's 1 coin. If you got a comment, that's 30 points. So go in and claim those points. If nothing else, put a comment in and send a daily heart me. You got 75 points, and you're slowly inching away as you're leveling up to that live for that particular live host room. Okay. Good afternoon. I'm in it now. There we go, friend. All right. All right. So claim your points. I'm about to go. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for all your engagement. It's truly appreciated. All right. So I will see you guys back at 4 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you, everybody who's here. Appreciate your support. I will check y'all out later. Take care. Bye bye.